This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
That sucks. That sucks. That stinks.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Yeah, Kevin wears the pants in his family underneath his apron. Old soy boy probably can't remember the last time he saw his testicles. How does it feel to be South Florida's biggest pansy?
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
Words can't describe Virginia's beauty, but numbers can. Virginia, you're a 1 out of 10. My grandpa's ass looks better than you, and he's dead.
Oh, what?
You hate us, you hate the KVJ show.
What's weirder looking, Jason's chin that looks like a hairy ass or his misshapen pear-like body? He's not too bright either. Wow, Jason, God must have been drunk when he made your dumb ass.
Oh, come on, man.
You hate the KVJ show.
Does producer Denny's bathe in Crisco? Because he's always so slimy and greasy looking. And is he trying to look pale and gross on purpose? He should change his name to Trash Can.
You hate us, you hate us, you hate us. You hate the KVJ show.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. It's Jason, talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Well, hello. Welcome to the KVJ show. What is going on today?
Woo!
How the heck are you, man?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
Did you pick up some new clothes when you went to New Jersey?
I deliberately wore very large, oversized clothes today because today's the big waffle day, right?
Yes, it is. Today's the big challenge. Jbird is going to try to take on the Waffle House Challenge, which means that you will be in here for 24 hours, but you get 1 hour knocked off of your sentence for every Waffle House waffle that you eat.
Okay, so if I can eat, it's tough. The math is terrible on this. We've done a lot of scenarios. If I eat X amount of waffles, I'll be out of here by X. I got to get out. I can't stay here all day. I have things to do, so I got to eat fast.
Okay, these waffles, pretty big, probably about double the size of your face, and you should hopefully be able to do, we were kicking it all around, thought maybe the most you'd be in here 14 hours, maybe 16.
That's so annoying. I don't want to be here that long.
Yeah.
And I remember when we first started talking about this, I thought I'd be done with this in 4 hours. There's no way.
No, I don't think so.
It's going to be a terrible Monday.
I think that you're going to be here a good while. I think if you can do, wow. Okay, if you did a waffle an hour, I think you could knock your sentence in half. I think that'd be 12 hours, and that would mean you're out of here at 7:30 p.m. tonight. So we're going to start at 7:30 this morning.
Man, that's terrible.
I think that might be realistic. So what are you taking on here with the Waffle House Challenge?
I don't remember how big they are.
If you look at kind of a full-size dinner plate, they kind of get right to the edges. That's about how big you're talking about in your circumference.
I'm a little bummed out. I wanted the witch to be here to either, I don't know, I guess not cheer me on, but to taunt me. Gives me that motivation.
Yeah, maybe she will later. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see her at all or not today.
We're not going to see her. She went to bed at 4 a.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's what she said, at least.
All right, yeah. I got a text. I woke up this morning, and she got a text. She said, I was at Jupiter Medical Center with Mags. We were at the beach, and she got rocked by some waves. She was nauseous and couldn't breathe, so we brought her to MD Now. They insisted we rush to the ER. They think she's got water in her lungs, and it's mandatory that they keep her and observe her overnight. They are doing all these tests to rule out other stuff, so... Yeah, so she got knocked around, I guess, in the water, and so Mags is out today, and so is Virginia. So we shall see. But you're right, we probably won't see Virginia today.
Well, I'm here if you need any help with the dirt.
Okay. I don't even really have the dirt myself.
You know what?
Yeah, that's kind of it. When you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, you got all this kind of stuff, and you're like, yeah, you just got to kind of try to make it happen.
You want to do something else instead of the dirt today?
I don't know what.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, the only problem is
Got to replace it.
Yeah, the only problem is I don't really have a lot of time to prep now, so we're kind of here. So what we got is what we got.
I'll
so.
come up with something for you.
Okay, all right.
I'll do the dirt if you want. I will. I know what's going on out there.
Okay, you got it?
I got it.
You got it all locked in?
I will do the dirt.
You will do the dirt.
I'll do the first dirt. If it goes terrible, we will make some adjustments. I mean, come on, it's so early.
Okay.
If we're gonna get the crap out, let's get it out now.
Okay, let's see what stories you got here. Let's do it.
It's the KVJ
Dirt of the day.
It's the KVJ
Dirt of the day.
Virginia, take it away.
Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Bird dirt.
Oh, Kev, there is just trouble over there in England and the whole Queen stuff with Markle and all of that crud.
Okay.
According to my sources, all of this is going down. The Queen didn't know about it. Now they're going to Canada, and the Queen is PO'd, according to my sources.
No, that's it.
Is that too old of a story?
I think everybody kind of knows that one.
Well, here's another little twist. Babysitter stylist and Markle confidant, Jessica Mulroney, who has known Markle since 2011, has managed to fly mostly under the radar. She is her right-hand woman, and people are a little concerned about this right-hand woman.
Oh, they are?
They don't know where she's... They don't know what's up or down with this woman.
Well, the thing that I find hysterical about this is, they had the Brexit, which meant that England was going to be leaving the European Union. And so now what they call this, it's called Megxit. That's it, because Meghan Markle is leaving the royal family. And they're going to become fully financially independent. I guess she's already booking gigs. She just signed a voiceover deal with Disney.
Now, according to my sources, Oprah Winfrey did not advise her to go ahead and leave. The whole England thing, there's a lot of rumors about Oprah giving, little tidbits and little advice. That is not true, according to my sources.
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix was arrested over the weekend doing some protesting over climate change. I guess him and Susan Sarandon.
Yeah.
Sarandon. They were doing some big old protests about the climate. And of course, Joaquin got arrested, but don't worry, he is out now.
Okay.
And our final story.
I got a few more I'll throw in here.
Bring it.
Okay. I appreciate your help.
Was it bad?
Well, we're just kind of like trying to make happen what we can make happen.
I didn't know I was doing the dirt.
Yeah, I hear you. Got a couple other people got arrested. They didn't have a game this weekend, so Patriots wide receiver Julian Edelman apparently went to Beverly Hills, jumped on the hood of a car, and got arrested for vandalism. Also, our friends the Lohans, Dina Lohan got arrested for a DUI over the weekend. So apparently she was allegedly falling down drunk. She got busted in a hit-and-run collision on Long Island. Then after the crash, Dina took off and got followed home by the other driver who called 911. That whole move, if I just make it home, I'm going to be okay. Apparently she was just 3 miles away, and she got in the accident outside of an Outback Steakhouse. I know you probably would have just run in there and gotten yourself some delicious food.
Well, that's what I know.
Yes. But they said she had booze on her breath, bloodshot eyes, slurred speech when they found her behind the wheel, and she got herself a Dewey. Somebody else that got a Dewey, Trick Daddy. He got arrested in Miami on drug and DUI charges and told the officer he had about 5 drinks hours earlier at a Miami Gardens nightclub. Now, the interesting little wrinkle about this, Trick Daddy just kicked off a new morning show in Miami on 99 Jams last Monday. So I wonder if he'll be making his show today. And if he is this going to be a topic of conversation?
What kind of stuff do they do on their show?
I have no idea.
Is it just music based?
No, I think it's a full show. Yeah, they kind of swapped everything around because Ricky Smiley went over to Hot, and then because he's taking her for Tom Joyner, and so they put together Trick and Trina was the morning show. But they just started last Monday, and here he is 1 week into it, and he's already got himself a Dewey.
Hey, they have something to talk about.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, so that's some good stuff. All right, well, there you go. That pretty much is going to do it. That is your Dirt of the Day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, I guess you call it a blonde moment. I don't even know. Canada's got their own version of Family Feud, which, by the way, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you know what? Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune, a lot of those shows, they've got different versions of them in different countries. You think Pat Sajak is like the king of Wheel of Fortune,
Yeah.
but in other countries, they've got more Pat Sajaks, they've got more Alex Trebeks.
They got all these kind of things, yeah. And Steve Harvey is not hosting the Canadian version of Family Feud. But what they did was they had one of those little showdowns up there and a little bit of a blonde moment about a question about Popeye, not Popeyes. This isn't working either.
Name Popeye's favorite food.
Chicken! Oh my God!
Show me chicken.
Spinach, Sherry.
No!
Show me spinach.
That's right. That's right. Oh, man.
In her defense, when do you ever see Popeye the character these days? It's all about the chicken.
Yeah, she looked like she was probably early 30s, late 20s, early 30s, the girl that did it. And yeah, in your world, yeah, Popeye is definitely all over the place. Popeyes is all over the place. Popeye, not so much.
Do little kids even know who Popeye is today? The character, the cartoon?
I don't think so because you know what? I saw my younger son. He was wearing a shirt, no pants, and I'm like, "Oh, you're Porky Pig," and he's like, "Who's Porky Pig?"
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if you...
I started thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, when would he have ever seen Porky Pig? And especially to get that joke.
Me and Denny's watched some Popeye not that long ago, and oh my gosh, boy, have times changed. You couldn't air some of this stuff. Bluto was so mean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my, he would wrestle olive oil.
Oh, right.
He would, like, just slap her. It was eye-opening.
Not today's world.
No, it would never fly today.
Yeah, those non-PC cartoons.
Oh, my God.
From back in the day. So there you go. That is your viral audio.
KVJ not only does a radio show, but also does an after-the-show podcast. Watch or listen on kvjshow.com.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about today, Bird?
I finally saw The Joker over the weekend.
Okay.
It's available to rent right now because for 2 weeks they have it available, and then they say you have to buy it. So I was waiting for that. I got to tell you, I thought it was fantastic.
Really? You loved it?
I thought it was really, really good.
Okay.
I don't get the negative reviews that the media gave it. I don't understand it. I have no idea why they were so harsh on it.
I think the only thing that I heard that had me a little bit hesitant was they talked about it being kind of depressing and dark. And
it is.
It goes on for a long time, and you walk out and be like, ugh, I don't feel great.
It's dark and depressing, but that's what it needed to do to kind of capture the whole feel of the movie. I mean, you're going in to watch something make-believe, so you can go in there with that thought.
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix does an excellent job, and then if you watch him, he won an award a couple weeks, or like last weekend or something. He's given his acceptance speech. I don't know if he was acting that much. I mean, he kind of, I think he's got some nervous tics that he brought to the character.
Yeah, they had him on, maybe it was 60 Minutes last night, and they were talking to him just about how he is, and I think the quote was, he's an amazing actor and a terrible movie star because he gets terribly nervous anytime he does any kind of acting, and he doesn't have the same kind of bravado that a lot of these celebrities do. He's kind of a non-celebrity celebrity. He's a very awkward kind of individual, I guess, in real life, and doesn't seem to have that traditional swagger you would see in a regular movie star.
Yeah, it's not a superhero movie at all. I mean, it's like watching a murder movie.
What's what's fascinating about it? I think those movies, the action movies, are best when you've got character and depth. Because otherwise, it's just a bunch of CGI and action scenes that you can get in any movie now.
Well, I was a little nervous because I went into it with a lot of hype. And anytime I go into something with a lot of hype, I think it kind of, I'm sorry, man, it delivered. I thought it was fantastic.
Okay.
If you haven't seen it,
I haven't.
I'd watch it. It is dark. It's depressing. It makes you like, oh, wow. But it was good.
It was good. Do you think they're going to be doing a lot more movies now with him?
Yes, I do. I don't see how they're not. But I was thinking that, are they going to morph in to a superhero type kind of a thing? Because, again, it had zero superhero feel to it.
Here's what I'm getting, and this is the problem, is because the Joker, you really need the Batman. I mean, they're, the arch enemies, and you got to have the protagonist, the antagonist. That's the way a plot line works. And you got Robert Pattinson coming in as the new Batman. And so, as great as Joaquin Phoenix is, if Robert Pattinson, and right away, I just don't get the casting of Robert Pattinson. And maybe things could change. I watched that whole movie about Die Hard and how nobody saw Bruce Willis as an action hero until that movie, and then he became known mainly for action movies afterwards. But Robert Pattinson is Batman, and if he's terrible and it's not working out, and you're just like, I can't believe that, then that I think will torpedo everything that Joaquin Phoenix has done with the Joker.
Is Vampire Boy, is he going to be going against Joaquin Phoenix? Is that the Batman that's going to be involved with the Joker?
As far as I know, I'm not as plugged in as our Twitter Mike.
They will let you know if you are wrong.
Let me know, but I think that's the collision course that's going to be happening, is they've got the Joker kind of percolating and they're building up that character, and then next is the Robert Pattinson Batman, and then after they get that established, then you would assume what's next is the movie of them together.
Well, I started reading up on all the Jokers, and I was reading up on the old Jared Leto Joker, and I guess he made everybody cringe because he was trying to be all crazy. He was doing that method acting where he was the Joker when the cameras were running and when they weren't running, and he was sending certain people rats in packages and delivering the dead animals, and people are like, all right, dude, we get it. You're trying to be crazy. And all of his stuff got cut. And I was watching some of the clips. He was a pretty terrible Joker.
He got really upset because he watched the movie. I don't think he knew until he sat down in the theater to watch it. And he's expecting him to be half of the movie, and he's in there for just a couple of minutes. He's like, what happened?
He was really over the top.
He was.
Yeah. There's a lot of Jared Leto is cringe Batman or Joker stuff on the internet.
About the Joker, William said, it's a great movie, not a great Joker movie, though.
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know. I guess maybe what you would expect on it.
Yeah, it's not a superhero kind of. It does not feel like that at all.
Yeah, I kind of like the angle they went with it. Over the weekend, I got to see a couple things. I finished up season 2 of Succession on HBO.
That ending, huh?
If you haven't, it was good. If you haven't checked that out, that's a solid show. And then I watched another one on Netflix called The Messiah. You heard about this one?
No.
It is this dude that is from the Middle East, and he performs what looks like a couple of miracles, and then the question comes up, is he like the second coming of Christ? Is he a new Messiah? And then the whole time, you don't really necessarily know if he's legit or if he's, a big shyster kind of thing. And so, but it was pretty good. It was 10 episodes. Season 1 is out. There's clearly going to be a season 2 on that.
Do you watch all 10 episodes this weekend?
I did, yeah.
Do you feel guilty when you watch that much? When you binge
no.
a whole season? I don't either.
The weird thing about it is because I just looked at my week and I'm like, no, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
And what are you going to do? What are you building a rocket on the weekend? Enjoy life.
Yeah.
Watch what you want to watch.
Yeah, I like to chill out. And
I love binge watching things, and I'm proud of saying it now.
I do feel guilty if I watch something terrible and I sit there for too long. I'm like, what did I do? That wasn't even good. But if it's good, I find that I'm like, I'm okay.
You can learn.
Yeah, you can learn. You can get new perspective. You catch up on the hot show. So I was kind of down with that. Denny's is in here today. Virginia is out. If you missed earlier, Magnolia had some episode in the ocean. Got some water in her lungs possibly or something along those lines. Hopefully everything's okay there.
Should we wake Virginia up, see how she's doing?
Well, no, she just got to bed at 4. Apparently,
we got a show to do, kid.
Should not be happy.
Yeah, she would not be happy to hear from us this morning. So, yeah, I don't believe Virginia's going to be joining us. So, instead, we'll pick the mind of producer Denny's over here. What you got on your mind today, Denny's?
So, does anyone here use the Mozilla Firefox Internet Explorer?
No.
I have before.
Well, so it's a kind of
I use Chrome.
A PSA to everyone because they released a new update for their operating system or for the Internet Explorer. And on day one, a lot of hackers always try to hack software because it's the easiest because they're putting it out in the market for the first time, so they don't know where the flaws are yet. Mm-hmm. But there was a mega flaw that they discovered one day after releasing it that gave hackers complete control of your computer if you installed the newest update.
What's the worst thing that can happen if a hacker gets in? Can they drain your savings?
Yeah, well, so if they have complete control, they can just log in with your already made passwords on your computer that are saved into your bank account and transfer it right over to another account.
And what happens if they drain my savings? Do I get that back?
There is a certain amount of protection, I think, built in from the banks for theft if they could prove that it's theft, But I mean, there's a lot. You probably won't recover all of it, especially something like that. But
That's terrible.
Already came out with a patch. Well, this morning I got this is another thing I've seen going around. It's a fake email from Gmail. saying that you've been somebody tried to log into your account and they tried to log into your secondary account. Click on this link here to fix your password. And the real Google one says, hey, log into your Google from your Google browser and change the password. It doesn't say click here to do it. So just watch out for that. But in this modern era of internet, man, people are really trying to steal your information. All the time.
And I know everybody's trying to stay ahead of them, but yeah, you just got to wonder.
Well, the security updates, Apple will literally release a security update to help secure the system. And on day one, sometimes people will find a way to exploit that. So it's actually turned into the point where you don't want to update your stuff for a few days to let all the bugs, not even just bugs now, it's now to let exploits get out.
What was that one thing? What were these hackers? I was on that site Stumble Upon, and you hit the thing and you go to different sites.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, I looked up and my laptop, the red light was flashing, and I looked into on my screen and I'm being filmed. Someone was filming me in my room. I had no idea how they did that.
Yeah.
What was that?
Well, so Stumble Upon's weird. I think they took it down now.
It's a different site
now.
It's called Mixed Bag or something.
It's pretty
like
rough.
Oh, so I can delete that app.
Delete that app.
Okay. It's no longer a thing.
Stumble Upon is gone.
Because they were having problems with that. Because that website would take you to any website. I think the new one now has like cleared websites that it'll take you to.
But it was weird though.
It activated your camera.
It activated something on my camera that I'd never seen before. It was a light that had never been on my computer.
That's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I couldn't make it out. I'm like, what is that? And then oh my gosh, that's my face.
Ugh. So what they do is sometimes they'll hide the button in there that'll say something like activate your camera.
I was shirtless too, Kevin. I was in bed.
What's rough now?
I was eating.
You gotta highlight buttons that you're suspicious of, and then look at the bottom left corner of your window, and it'll give you a little like bunch of numbers, and you'll see words in there, and that's how you're supposed to tell now, because it'll have an actual link opposed to like XWT fakesite.com. You got to look for that stuff now.
Wow,
it's crazy.
Okay,
just don't get your information stolen.
Scary world out there.
It is kind of makes you want to go off the grid, doesn't it?
Yeah, I often wonder. I mean, anymore, like, where are things going to go? I was, talking to my wife a little bit. Everybody, you got all this kind of stuff going on in the news with Iran and all that. And so, my wife's like, it doesn't mean anything. And, that movie 1917 just came out. And I told you I've been doing a deep dive into history podcast about what the Great War, World War I was all about. Just terrible stuff. But they didn't understand when they started that war in 1917. It was the #1 movie at the box office because they were used to old style warfare, but they introduced machine guns. So they'd have these gallant, cavalry riding into battle, and they started mowing them down with machine guns. Like, wait a minute, this is not the war that we know it. And they say that is the case whenever a new war happens in a new era with new technology. And I was trying to talk to my wife, but I didn't go very far. Dennis, you might know more about this. If any kind of massive war broke out now, would it actually be more a war of a digital nature than it would be the traditional wars we've seen where they would wreck the infrastructure of a country and steal our money and then try to get the whole country itself to implode and us go crazy and be rioting in the streets?
Yeah. So in this era, you could argue that war would be much different. They're even saying that we would use, drones or robots to fight wars.
Yeah.
In a way.
It looked more like a Terminator kind of movie.
And then to your point, try to mess up the economy, try to mess up the infrastructure of their government, stuff like that. That's more of a warfare.
Right.
In fact, you could argue the most devastating thing you could do right now to anyone is to knock a server offline that controls Google, that controls bank accounts.
Yeah, so that might be the kind of warfare we see. It wouldn't be the traditional, armies lining up at a battlefield. It would be these kind of things that would happen kind of to mess with society more.
Watching those old school movies and seeing how they did fight, where they'd line everybody up and then, okay, everybody shoot. Okay, now it's your turn. Like, that's how they fought.
You introduced machine guns.
That's insane to me. That's how
insane.
they fought wars back in the day.
They would use phalanx. It was rows of men, and when one row of men would die, you would step over, and the next row of men would keep going, and you would just keep progressing until eventually you made it to your goal.
I mean, did anyone ever say, maybe we should just hide in the bushes instead of being exposed?
Well, when they
did eventually. Yeah. The Vietnamese taught us something very important about warfare.
Or when the British came over here and fought the Native Americans tactics were far wilder than the British ones, which were very, walk in a straight line and shoot, and they had one bullet.
But was that the rules of war is that how you were supposed to do it?
It was a European
yes, it
wars,
was. Yes,
European.
They
wars.
had a standard that they would do at the battlefield. They would all line up, and it would be almost like a scrimmage. You know, they would be like, "All right, Team A versus Team B, go!"
And everybody knew that was the way you did
Yeah,
it.
it was easier than playing a game at the Midway at the fair. Yeah.
Crazy, man.
What I got on my mind here today, I don't know if this is a good idea, but after my wife kept coaxing me, I decided to go with it. Our dog Coco needed a haircut.
Oh my gosh.
And
I saw.
we were trying to get her booked in the groomers, and they were booked up for a while. And then we just have other things coming up, like, next weekend we had things going on. This was the weekend that we could take Coco to the groomers, and it just wasn't working out. And she's getting to the point where she is, well, you can see the photo here in just a second. She's a Pomeranian, and she gets very hairy, and the hair starts to grow. And the thing that's kind of gross, but, as the hair grows out, she has a little bit of problems going to the bathroom a little bit later. So you kind of have to get to it.
She's got butt hair.
Ooh. Well, yeah. It's kind of, so you got to kind of, knock that down and make it a little bit easier because it gets a little messy. So my wife's like, you know what, just take your clippers, and how tough can it be? And I was like, I don't know. It just seems like it should be kind of tough. So we set about the task of trying to give Coco a haircut. And I took the photos and I posted up on my Instagram account.
Hilarious.
Okay.
Her legs look so lanky.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's very skinny.
Oh, look at Coco getting it in that one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
She's catting around. And if you're watching KVJ TV right now, I got the photos on there. Just go to YouTube and look for KVJ TV. Here's some of the photos. And there's a side profile of the doggy haircut that I gave her. Her body, and it did. The problem was, and I know I shaved her probably a little too close on the body, but I kept kind of like, if you mess around, you do a nick, then you got to kind of try to even it out. And it just, I didn't mean for it to go that short, but it did.
Does not look good, Kevin. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
It does not look
Boy,
good.
man, that fur really makes a difference.
Yeah. So,
are you guys leaving the top that way? It's almost like it's got a mullet.
She looks like a mythical beast.
When she comes back from the groomers, that's kind of what they do. They kind of leave the top like that, but they don't trim her body that.
You didn't fade really that good.
No, the fading was terrible. I'd never cut hair.
Is that the same clippers you use on your nards?
Yeah, I disinfected them. Yeah.
You're gonna use them again?
I disinfected them pretty well. I mean, that's trust me, I wasn't too thrilled about the whole idea. Neither was. You know what? Coco actually really liked it.
Well, I bet the vibrating of the machine felt good on her back.
Yeah, I mean, she actually was loving it. She was, she was in pure ecstasy. She loved the concept of it. But yeah, when it's all said and done, I don't know if it's good. The comments are pretty hysterical.
Did she give you any trouble at first, or she just laid there and let it happen?
No, we kind of started doing it, and she was, at first, she's like, okay, what are you guys doing? But then after a while, she was like, when dogs kind of close their eye and like, she was loving it.
Chewy gets that. When I rub his belly in the sun, his eyes start to roll back. It's like he's in pure ecstasy.
Yeah. So, I didn't do a good job, and hopefully that's the last time that I do it. But if you want to see some fun photos at Coco's expense, there you go. That's the doggy haircut.
People are calling it a rat dog.
Oh, people are just like, it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. That is on my Instagram. I'll get that posted up on the KVJ Show stuff as well if you want to check it out. What do you think about this concept? Banning cell phones for kids, or actually not even kids, adults, anyone under the age of 21. What is the reasoning behind this? Is this going to be a reality? One state is pushing. I'll give you all the details coming up next.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Politicians do some dumb things. And, I know it's, getting arrested and things like that, but this is not even on that line. This is a stupid bill that the senator is proposing in Vermont would ban cell phones for those under the age of 21.
What's the purpose?
The purpose is to curtail texting and driving and the use of cell phones to bully others.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
The Senator, John Rogers, who's proposing this bill in Vermont, also says that cell phones have been used by mass shooters to research previous shootings. They can't use a computer for that.
What a terrible... Come on.
The bill says that people under 21 are not mature enough to have them, just like cigarettes, alcohol, and guns. And the bill proposes a year in jail or a $1,000 fine if caught.
So he's really going after that young vote. I mean, you're turning off such a portion of your audience.
Or maybe he'll get the people to come out and vote, but against you. He says he knows it will fail. Well, then why are we coming out with this? But he wrote it to protest laws that would ban guns for people under 21, saying that this is just as ridiculous. If we're going to be banning guns for people under the age of 21, we need to ban their phones as well. So he's trying to make a political point.
It's stunty. Okay, now I get it.
By coming up with it. But it is stupid, and it is not going to take, and he knows it's going to fail. But for me, I could think of a lot of things that probably should be banned for those over the age of 21. I know, for instance, skateboards. Ask Pandy, he broke his wrist. Should probably be banned for those over the age of 21.
But they're so fun, Kevin.
I know they are. Pogo sticks probably should as well.
Oh, speaking of, did you ever get a pogo stick?
It's in the back of my car. It's ready to go. You can take it home, start practicing today.
Oh, I have so many challenges.
Yeah, you do.
This month.
One at a time. Got one with the pogo stick coming up. You got the Waffle House in 45 minutes.
I know. I'm getting hungry. Ooh, I'm getting excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough to pogo stick after eating some waffles. Even a day after, I think.
Yeah, we might probably hold that off for next week.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready, Coach.
Well, Jbird was talking with Denny's that he thought he could pogo stick home from the radio station in about 30 minutes, he was saying.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe.
I absolutely could get to my place from here within 30 minutes on a pogo stick.
Really?
Once you get going on a pogo stick, it's actually pretty quick moving. I know how to do a pogo stick.
Yeah, mine wasn't even that you don't know how to do it. It's more so that it takes so much more effort
It does,
to
yeah.
get a distance.
It's going to be
'cause
exhausting, and
it's
it doesn't
way
go
more.
quick, yeah.
It's way more exhausting than walking or riding a bike.
30 minutes or less. How far do you think my townhouse is from the station?
You are, I would say, about a mile and a half.
Really?
2 miles, maybe?
No, because on foot it only takes me like 15 minutes to get here. Yeah, I'm way closer than a mile and a half. I think I'm about we're a half a mile away.
I can plug it in. What's your address?
3. I can give you my.
It's tricky because we got a couple angles you got to take. It's not like a straight shot.
I'm bad at numbers, so I don't know. It's
Yeah.
15 minutes on foot.
15 minutes on foot to your place, you're saying, huh? Okay.
I can give you my old address of my old townhouse. I mean, nobody. Well, I guess someone lives there now. Better not do that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says here from the radio station, for me, to my place, and I'm a little bit further than you, I would say to your place, it is about a 40-minute walk, 35 to 40-minute walk.
From my Kev, it's no way.
Yeah. Because it's 56 minutes from...
Kevin, it does not take 45 minutes for me to walk here to my place.
Really?
It takes me 15 minutes.
Okay, I'm going to have you type in your address there.
Yeah.
And then we'll see. It'll spit it out. That thing's pretty good. You ever do that map that they got, the Google Maps?
Oh, yeah.
And you can do walking? Or...
Yeah, change it to walking. When I was in New York City, you used the walking to find everything.
Yeah.
It's much easier.
It is much easier. Okay. All right, you've put that in there. How long will it take for Jbird to... Okay, it says, all right, 26 minutes to walk to your place from here.
So that feels right. Just because of the angles. I know you got a big stride.
I think you'd be able to walk faster than you would pogo stick. So if you
I
can
do
walk in
too.
26 minutes, I think I would say double the time, 45 minutes.
You have to catch your breath.
Yeah.
Pogo sticking is so tiring. I
Yeah.
did it for 10 minutes once.
And
and
I've seen you pogo stick. You can't do really more than one hop in a row.
You saw my pogo sticking back in 06. Different bird.
When have you practiced on your pogo sticking?
I have had, there's been pogo sticks. All our Snack Pack members have had pogo sticks. I've done some time.
Oh, you have been doing some time with pogo
I'm
sticks.
telling you, I'm a different man.
Okay.
30 minutes or less. I'm like a pizza.
Well, one challenge at a time. Waffle House is going to be coming up at 7:30 this morning. The Waffle House Challenge, Jbird is going to be here for 24 hours, but he can knock 1 hour off of his sentence of being here for 24 hours for every waffle he eats.
Where is my jail cell?
Just sitting here. This is the concept of you can't leave.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you're
the
imprisoned here in the studio, yeah.
What if I have to pee? I can, obviously.
You can, yeah.
All right.
Just, yeah, you're stuck. You're going to be stuck here in front of the camera, so we're going to have a Facebook Live video going on you starting at 7:30.
So Suits and I were crunching some numbers, and it's if you eat 12, you can leave at 7:30. So each one that you eat thereafter knocks an hour off that time.
Okay.
So at the very minimum, if you ate 12, an hour, you could leave at 7:30 tonight.
Can I get 12 down during the morning show? Gosh, that would be huge. 12. Come on, Bird.
That seems very...
I looked up a photo of these things.
They are. I got a photo because they're en route right now. I got to give a big shout out to Leslie at KVJ Nation, who lives down in Broward. She's the one. She got up like at 5 a.m. She went to Waffle House, ordered all of the pancakes, or all of the waffles. It is now on her way here.
Okay. That's going to be live. You can see that on KVJ TV and also on Facebook Live at 7:30.
Yeah, they are pretty big. She sent me a picture of them. They are not small. They are not small waffles.
Okay.
I think after 5,
it's a big challenge.
5's going to be tough.
I got to get excited
6.
about waffles. Denny's, pump me up about waffles.
I think you can get 6 down. Each one after that's going to get tougher.
Quite a hype guy over there.
You are quite the Spitfire.
Quite a hype guy.
I just want it to be realistic.
Also, we've got a new video for you to check out. It is called What the Hell Is That? This new concept that we've got here, where we put something kind of bizarre out on the counter here at the radio station, and we want to see exactly how people would react. What it was kind of a mixture of all this old vegan food that you had, but then you threw some other random items in it, like paper and buttons.
Paper, we put some buttons in there. There were like plastic pen caps, just to make it look very odd and weird.
And so you can see the hidden camera video and hear some of the audio of people coming up to check out whatever. It looks like a big pile of dog vomit just sitting on the counter that is in our kitchen.
Yeah, I think somebody got sick a few weeks back, honestly. So there's been all this talk behind
So it kind of works in. It's topical. Uh-huh.
What is that?
Paper, somebody's mess.
That's really rude.
What the f***?
What is that? I don't know.
It looks like chicken and paper.
Chicken and paper.
Oh yeah. Ew, what is that? Ew.
Now, who would even fathom of just doing that?
That's disgusting.
It's totally disgusting.
Ew. What the is that?
That just happened.
Where did that come from?
Nobody knows. We've been talking about it for the last 20
But
minutes.
that something like that happened yesterday.
What is it? Seriously?
Yeah.
Looks like it's got some wrappers in it.
Some ass here.
Yes.
What is this? Some Fritos? Like rotten apples? Where did it come from?
How gross is that?
Yes, it is very gross. You can see the whole video and all the reactions on KVJ TV. Go to our KVJ Show YouTube channel and find it there. It's called What the Hell Is That? People are asking, what if you throw up during the Waffle House Challenge here today?
You know what? The people who listen to this program, I'll let them be the judge and jury. Whatever.
I think it resets. So it feels like it should reset. Like that's it.
So that means if I throw up and I have 11 in, I have to start. I can't leave until.
I think so. I don't know. Does that, Denny, does that feel to you guys like that should be the rule? Yeah. I'll have to look that up. Maybe there's an official.
No, we'll do it. Let's make it as terrible as possible.
Which means you just can't throw up.
I just can't throw up. So technically, it's not really a timed thing here. I don't have to rush eating these waffles.
It's just if you want to get out sooner. That's it. Yeah. So that is what they say. The rule is you commit yourself to 24 hours, and for every waffle you eat, an hour is subtracted from your sentence. So that's kind of what it is. Okay.
The person who's supposed to watch Chewy for me today is being flaky and isn't texting me back, so that's making me a little nervous.
Okay. All right. We'll have to work on that.
Suits might have to watch Chewy today.
Okay. All right, we'll figure it out. Coming up at 7:30, you'll see, can Jbird knock out the Waffle House Challenge, and how long will it take? Coming up.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach. Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Everybody loved him. He did such a good job. Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes. But now we know he's not coming back next year. Who is taking his place? We'll let you know coming up in your Dirt.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
I wanted to give our condolences here today. We'd heard a story tail end of last week about a KVJ Nationer. Her name is Kelly Glover. And she currently resides in Utah, came down to South Florida, and was missing from her hotel where she was staying. The Westin Hotel is where she was. And I believe it was like down in Margate she was staying. And she was missing for a couple days. And sad to say, on Saturday, they found her in the lake that was behind the Westin Hotel. So I know that a lot of KVJ Nationers were posting that up on their social media when she had gone missing, and unfortunately we got the sad news Saturday afternoon about that. So
that's too bad.
Yeah, it really is. So the thing that was impressive and was great is KVJ Nation and our audience, they really are such a tight-knit group, and they do so much to take care of each other. And as soon as she went missing, the call was out. They were all over their social medias on the KVJ Nation page, and the word had gone out. And so, it's nice to know that if anything ever happens to you, that you have that kind of support, and that's what KVJ Nation is all about. So thank you so much to the KVJ Nationers that did that, and, our thoughts go out to Kelly Glover and also to her family today.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because we need that Dirt of the Day.
Well, Virginia's with Magnolia at MD Now pretty much all night until 4 a.m. She got some water in her lungs, it sounds like?
Well, they don't know if she did.
Okay.
I'm assuming everything's okay, because if it was bad, she would have told us.
Right.
So I think Magnolia is just recovering at the hospital just for some observations.
Okay. I think she had her there until 4, and then did she take her home? I think that's what it was. They just wanted to keep Magnolia for observation. So.
Yeah, but she was worried that it was water in the lungs.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it was.
Oh, okay. All right. So
but then again, I could be wrong. What do I know?
I don't know. Either way.
You had me do the dirt in the beginning of the show, and then I got fired. So what do I know?
I thought you did a great job. It was amazing.
I didn't.
It was amazing.
You didn't even let me finish.
Coming up here in just a second, Ricky Gervais. Everybody loved how he did at the Golden Globes.
Not everybody.
Well, okay. Our audience seemed to really like it. I don't know why he's not coming back, but he's not coming back next year. That we do know. Who is taking his place, and will it be an upgrade or a downgrade? We'll discuss coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Well, I've got a couple good things going on here. Serena Williams, congratulations to her. She picked up her first title in 3 years. This is her first one as a mother. She won the ASB Classic in New Zealand over the weekend and is going to be donating the prize money to the Australia wildfire relief. So that is some good news for her. I know her good friend Meghan Markle is going to be around a lot more to spend some more time with. Sounds like Meghan Markle is going to be heading back into the game of Hollywood. She's just gotten a voiceover contract with Disney, and it sounds like she's going to be doing a little bit more Hollywood stuff and hanging in the U.S.
Maybe that was the drama. She was trying to go to Hollywood.
It is interesting because you would have thought that maybe that would have been a lot of the appeal, is to be a princess kind of thing and moving into the royal family and all that. And I wonder if after she got into the lifestyle, she was just like, okay, this isn't all it's cut out to be.
I'd hate to be royalty. It's too much pressure.
I think it was just she was used to living her own life. And if you don't grow up in that, where you can't really even make your own decisions, saying, no, I'd really like to do this today. And they're like, no, you're going to do this today.
Like, imagine the pressure if you accidentally fart in front of the queen. I mean, you would be just,
Unless the queen's a big farter, and she might be.
There's no way.
You don't think so?
There's no way. I do not think the queen farts at all.
Don't see her just kicking a leg up?
I do not.
Airing it out? Probably not. Some of the other stuff going on here today in your dirt. The Rock is developing a comedy based on his own childhood. It's going to be called Young Rock. The childhood includes being arrested regularly on the streets of Hawaii as a kid before his family got evicted from the state. So they got kicked out of the whole state of Hawaii. I know he wound up at the U.
Did he really get arrested, or is that?
That's what it says. That's his claim. I guess you got to watch the show. He said he bought his first car from a crackhead for only $70, and he started off his career wrestling for $40 a match.
Gosh, what a deal. $70?
Pretty good deal. I guess you need to go to Crackhead Autos.
I think they do business, honestly. I think they do well.
Crackhead Auto. Great cars for under $100. And he said along the way he met his heroes like Muhammad Ali and Andre the Giant. He says that it was almost as if I had the childhood of Forrest Gump. So look for a new show, Young Rock, that should be coming out pretty soon. Serena Williams, I mentioned her. Selena Gomez on Saturday night had kind of an awkward night. She ran into Hailey Bieber Apparently, they went to the same restaurant together. They did not talk with one another, but they were there, and apparently she got a lot of hate because of it. I don't know why. Why would you hate on her? They just go to the restaurant.
A story probably dropped on Twitter, and people love to fight on Twitter.
Oh, Selena. And Adele apparently told a fan that her weight loss was 100 pounds. If you put an official number on it, 100 pounds that she lost.
Another thing where Twitter got mad about was Adele's weight loss. A lot of divided fans on that, Kevin.
She called her unhealthy and all this. Why can't you just let her be? Just let her be.
Go Twitter.
And over the weekend, the box office 1917, the surprise winner from the Golden Globes last week, and it was the #1 movie over the weekend. It dethroned Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. It made $36.5 million, more than double the $15.1 million that Star Wars made. Like a Boss, the highest grossing new movie. It made $10 million and came in fourth. And the Golden Globes next year, it's not going to be hosted by Ricky Gervais. They've already tapped Tina Fey and Amy Poehler to come back and host next year. It's going to be their fourth time. I think they do a good job, and if you weren't going to have Ricky Gervais, it's probably the right way to go with that. So that is your dirt of the day. Some celebrities having a birthday today. Quick little shout out to Liam Hemsworth, turning 30 years old today. Orlando Bloom is 43. Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy, turns 54 today. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus is 59 today. From Seinfeld and Veep and so many other great shows. Happy birthday to her. Also, a birthday shout out today. This is Daniel in Vero Beach, turning 50 from Siena. All right. And also a 40th birthday shout out to Mom from Alika, Annabelle, Danny, and hubby. So there you go, Alika. Thank you very much for that. You got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ show? You can let us know. Just send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com, and we'll get that on for you. Well, on Friday, I was giving you my 5 favorite things to do in West Palm Beach. I know if you've got friends from up north or family, they come down, you're like, okay, what am I going to do? There's a lot of great stuff going on in South Florida, but if you had to say for each town, what are the best things to do in each and every single town? So West Palm Beach is the town where I live. It's usually where I hang out for the most part. So I gave you a top 5 list if you're from outside of West Palm Beach and you ever drop in, what I would tell you to do. We also did a web poll, too, to see what the top 5 things were that people put. And it's kind of amazing considering they open up like in October. #1 thing in the poll that we did for the top 5 best things to do in West Palm Beach, Drive Shack.
People are loving it, huh?
Yeah.
It's that fun. I know you've gone a couple times.
We went again on Saturday and had a great time. Yeah, they've got everything. It's fun because you got an activity to do. You can get great food. You got some cocktails that are there. It's really nice when the weather's good. You know, you've got you're covered, but, you know, you're still outside, so it kind of scratches both those. Plus, they've got a really cool bar, like up on the 3rd floor, and a game room, a Pop-A-Shot.
Was the wait terrible in the morning still, or was it a lot better?
It was an hour when we got there, but I think they told us an hour, but I think we got our spot within 30 minutes. So we went and we got some drinks at the bar, and by the time we got something to eat, or started to, then...
Drinking early, huh?
Oh, I always do, yeah.
You do 9:30 a.m.
Oh, it doesn't matter, yeah. I'll be done by 1, but yeah, I'm more of a morning drinker. It's kind of my thing. So yeah, Drive Shack was #1 for the best things to do in West Palm Beach. 17% of the vote. Rapids Water Park was #2. Peanut Island was #3. Doing a Clematis bar crawl was #4, and going to Rosemary Square was #5, which is the old city place.
I mean, I'm born, raised native here, and I remember when Rapids only had 4 water slides.
Oh, yeah.
That's all they had. They had 4 water slides and some mini golf, and that was all that had.
Yeah, it's really taken off. So that was one of the top vote getters there.
Don't want to brag, but my little sister was in a Rapids commercial back in 1988. No big deal.
She was?
Yeah.
What was the part?
She was walking out of the wave pool.
Did they still have the same jingle? Ride the Rapids, have some fun. Ride the Rapids, everyone.
Yeah, that's been around since I was a kid. It's a great jingle. One of my favorite local jingles. That and the Tomasello jingle. That is such a jam.
How does that go?
Say hello to Tomasello, Tomasello. Say hello to Tomasello and say goodbye to Bugs. With rodents, termites, bats, and bees, spiders, nuts, and fleas. Time a solo gets
Nuts
rid
and
of-
fleas?
I can't. It'll list a bunch of.
They're going to get rid of your nuts? Well,
I can't.
not sure I'm calling Tomasello. I like to hold on to those.
I can't remember all the creatures that they had in there, but it is a jam.
It is a jam.
If you grew up in this area, you know that song.
Okay, very nice. All right, so tell us what town you want us to take on next. And coming up on Friday, we'll talk about the top 5 things in different towns. I know we're going to get Fort Lauderdale, Miami, some of the bigger ones, but we'll deal with the other towns as well. Some of the honorable mentions for West Palm was Norton Museum of Art, paddleboard rentals on the Intercoastal, and then a brewery tour that includes West Palm Brewery, Civil Society, Steam Horse, and Dixie Grill and Bar. So there you go. Thank you for all the votes. You can still vote on that, too. It's up on our Facebook page. Got a stack of waffles in front of you, my friend.
I
Look
do.
at that. Who's the person that brought it? Get in here. You can come in. Come on. You can say hello, or at least give us your name. So, I mean, that was something to do because where we are, the nearest Waffle House is down on Powerline in Fort Lauderdale. So it's quite a haul to get these waffles here.
She helped us out for Weird Wednesday as well. She was our llama last time.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay. She's KVJ Nation or MVP then.
Absolutely. Spirit Award.
Okay.
Step up to the microphone.
Yeah, we got a vacant microphone here because Virginia is out sleeping today.
You're doing the dirt of the day today.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
She's like, okay. Well,
all right.
What's your name?
Leslie.
Leslie. Thank you so much for this. That is amazing.
You're welcome.
Oh, my goodness.
So we have 20 waffles here.
Yeah.
How much do you think 20 waffles cost at Waffle House? Let's play a little game.
Okay. $2 at least. Okay. I'm gonna go 20 waffles. $2.50. Give it's $65.
$70.
I tipped.
Okay, so how much was it?
67.
Okay, you nailed it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Wow.
That boy, Fat Kevin. I knew you were around.
Still channel. Let me see these waffles. I want to hold this up to kind of give an idea.
They're not as big as I thought.
What we're looking at here. Okay, so it looks like there's 2 to 3 waffles.
There's 3 per plate. It looks like.
Yeah. According to what we were looking at online, these waffles.
Please touch it a lot, Kev.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll just that one I want to hold up for KVJ TV.
I can get through this.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the official waffle we asked.
Okay, that's it. Huh?
Yeah.
All right. It looks a lot different. Okay. Yeah.
She was at Waffle House. If any of these Johnny-come-latelys want to call out the waffles.
Look at the waffle itself. It says Waffle House right there. If you're watching KVJ TV.
Oh, you're really manhandling that waffle, Kev.
I'll take that one out of rotation.
No. Keep it.
If you need that one, then you can go with that one. But yeah.
I don't care. I'm just kidding. I'll eat your hand germs. I don't care. I'm just joking.
I was pawing all over that. Okay, so we're getting it all set up here. Jbird is going to make an attempt here. The Waffle House Challenge is 24 hours is what you put on the clock, but for each waffle you eat, you get to take off 1 hour. So if you ate 24 waffles in 1 hour, then it's just a 1 hour challenge and you're done.
My goal is to eat 12 during the morning show. 12 waffles during the morning show. I don't know if I got it in me, Coach. I just don't.
Okay, so that puts you at 10 a.m., and then you would have 12 hours left till 10 p.m. So for each one you knocked out. I think you might be out of here by 5 p.m. today.
Gosh, I really don't want to be here that long. Gosh, that sucks. But I have to stay here. I have so much to do.
But we really got to put on that you cannot barf because, I think that's it.
I will.
I think
people are saying that I'm going to barf. But I do have to go pee at certain times. One kidney. I'm going to have to get up and go.
Yeah, you can do that.
So what people are going to... I can already see it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Bird went to go pee, and he definitely threw up. The challenge is over. Okay. So do we Facebook Live me peeing?
We could keep it on your face. I mean, if you're that concerned about it.
I am concerned.
They're going to go in the honor system.
I am concerned about it.
And we could just film your face. We could get your pee face.
I know, but I do get stage fright.
Oh, that's right, you do.
The whole audience listening.
Okay. I'm going to say 5 p.m. Leslie, what time do you think Jbird is going to be done, if you had to guess, with the waffle challenge here?
I've seen the waffles,
Yeah.
and they're not the big, huge Belgian waffles.
Right.
So I
True.
think that's working in his favor.
Big time.
I think he may be out of here by like 3 or 4.
Wow.
And that's if I nail it and I'm a beast. I get out of here at 3 or 4.
Okay.
That's getting after
I
it.
really think you can.
Okay. All right, let's see here.
All right.
Okay, Leslie's got her guess.
Because right now, because they're still kind of piping hot, The first 3 I'm excited about. I'm excited for the first round of waffles.
Okay.
That's when I get into that 4, 5, 6, when you start feeling it.
Okay.
When the pain starts to hit.
You're 8 minutes away from chowing down.
All right.
Did you eat last night?
I shut it down. I didn't eat anything from 2 p.m. on.
Okay.
Yesterday.
All right, so you're going on a solid 17 hours.
I'm
now.
hungry right now. I'm
Okay.
excited for waffles.
All right, we're going to get this thing going. If you want to see Jbird as he gets all ready, you can go and dial it up, get onto Facebook, or you can just watch us on KVJ TV. All right, Jbird is getting ready here. We're just about 5 minutes away from the Waffle House Challenge he's going to be taking here.
These are the official waffle. I know there's some controversy already about the side. This is the official Waffle House waffle.
Yeah, like I said, just to show you again on KVJ TV, it says Waffle House on that waffle.
So they are smaller than I anticipated. All right, I'm swinging for the fence. I'm gonna take down 14 in the morning show.
14, okay. So that
I'm taking down 14.
The challenge is it's 24 hours. You remove 1 hour of your time for every waffle that you eat. I think that you could get through 3 in hour 1, 2 in hour 2. I think that you could have at least 6 done by the time you get out of here.
All I ask is when I start to struggle, when I hit that wall, can Denny's come in here and give me a pep talk? That's all I need.
He's quite a hype guy.
Yeah. That's really what I want. So, Denny's, work on your motivational speech.
Okay. We'll get the fire going. If you want to watch KVJ TV, we're going to have that fired up. That's going to be going on here in just a second. Just go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show. Do you ever get Sunday anxiety? It is actually a real thing.
Since I was a kid.
Yeah, Sunday anxiety. If you get it, you're not alone. 88% of people say they feel at least a little bit of anxiety on Sundays about going back to work or school the next day.
I had a math teacher who loved to give tests on Monday. So the whole weekend you thought about it. So many times I had to pass a math test to get to that next level.
Yeah.
Oh, man. They did it. It's like they love to kind of ice the kicker during the weekend.
They need to have it where they kind of warm up into the week. You know,
I
Monday
agree.
should always just kind of be a half energy, attitude kind of day. Let's, ramp back up into this thing.
I think giving quizzes and tests on Monday is just...
I agree.
Just plain mean.
I agree. I think people wouldn't have the Sunday anxiety if they didn't have things to be worried about.
Friday, right? Is that the best time to give a test? The end of the week?
I feel like a Wednesday or Thursday should be test days.
Yeah,
Fridays
Friday
needs to be fun. Monday you ramp back up.
I like it.
You can remind the kids on Tuesday. You can study Tuesday night.
I think me and you would run one hell of a school. You be the principal. I'll be the VP.
I feel bad for our country.
Oh, man, I think we would nail it.
The kids would love it.
I think we'd do
It'd be
good.
a great time.
I'd love to be your vice principal.
Yeah, they say the average time when that feeling of anxiety sets in is 3:58 p.m. That's when people start thinking about it. Right about 4 p.m. You're like, gosh.
The evening's upon us.
Mm-hmm. Sun starts setting. You're like, oh, man.
Do you still get that as an adult?
Yeah, I do.
I do, too.
I mean, yesterday I was having such a great Sunday. I was having fun. We were watching some great TV. Football was going on. We went and got pizza.
Oh, really? Where'd you go? Can you say?
We went to your place that you love, Cucina.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
In West Palm?
Yeah.
By design.
They got a cauliflower crust pizza. And I got all the vegetables on it, a veggie pizza.
Fat Kevin, you would love their Nutella pizza. You would love it.
Sounds amazing.
I'm talking to Fat Kevin.
What did you get on it? Just the chocolate spread?
You get chocolate, and a little healthy, put a little banana on there.
Okay. Real healthy. Okay. All right. Well, as you crack into your Mountain Dew, waffles are on deck. We also got a round of Think Fast that is going to be coming up here. And, of course, your call 'em outs, too. Who do you need to call out for what? You can let us know. 877-979-WRMF coming up.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
All right, here we go. It is time for the Waffle House Challenge, 24 hours, which means if you don't eat any waffles, that you are in here in the studio until tomorrow morning at 7:30, Jbird.
Okay.
But for every waffle you eat, you get to knock 1 hour off the clock.
I'm excited for these first 5.
Yeah, you've not eaten since 2 p.m. yesterday. Taking it down the hatch.
They're delicious waffles.
Okay. It's good. You have butter and syrup on. Is that what you're doing?
Yep. So this plate has 3 of them in there. Everything's going to be on camera.
Yeah.
So people can't call me out.
Okay. So you've.
So how do you want to do this? So you want to get the rules and regulations out of the way? So because I know people are gonna have questions.
24 hours, which means we're starting just past basically 7:30. So you right now have a sentence till 7:30 tomorrow morning. For every waffle you eat, you take 1 hour off of that. And if you do throw up at any point during this, then you start over again.
So technically, I could be here forever. If
you just, you could get to 23 and a half hours, throw up, and then boom, start all over again.
Well, I gotta realize it's not a race.
Yeah, it is.
The only race is with myself.
That's it. You're just sitting here, you're just enjoying yourself.
So my biggest opponent is myself, and my gosh, I can be dangerous.
What do we say this was? It's almost, if you eat all these waffles, it's close to 10,000 calories? Okay. About 400 a waffle, I believe.
Not the way I use syrup. It's gonna be at least 12,000.
Okay. It's almost like a soup over there.
I have a heavy hand when it comes to
going
syrup.
on. That looks great. Okay. Very nice. All right, we got a couple call-em-outs starting to line up here as well. So as Jbird does that, we'll get to a few of these. Who do you need to call out today and for what? Virginia is not with us today. Her daughter Magnolia yesterday was in the ocean and apparently took some waves and came out nauseous. And so Virginia whisked her over to MD Now and then was with her the hospital, I guess, until about 4 this morning.
Yeah, they. I guess she posted a photo of the medical form that Magnolia had, and it said non-fatal drowning.
Non-fatal drowning.
So I looked it up to what that is, and that's. I guess it happens if you get close to drowning. It's a non-fatal version of drowning, and that's why they keep you under a 24-hour watch to make sure there's no harm done to your brain or your organs.
Wow.
Weird, right? Yeah.
So you'd have to swallow a lot of water then, right?
Yeah,
I guess is that what happened? She was
breathe in enough water to where there was some in your lungs. I guess would be enough to where it didn't kill you, but it definitely caused some harm.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, really? I never heard of it either until I looked it up.
Non-fatal drowning. Okay.
Bird's non-fatal drowning over here on some syrup.
That's right. Oh,
you definitely have some syrup in your lungs.
Call a lifeguard. It's about to get real wet or syrupy.
Okay, let's see. What?
Like I'm saying.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. We got a couple call-em-outs here. Grant is starting from Royal Palm. Yes. Grant, who do you need to call out today and for what?
Kevin, I got a positive call, and I want to call you out for that awesome job you did with the dog. That's a way to throw it back in the Queen's Court to make sure you never have to do that again.
Yeah, no, that was I told her it was going to be an awful idea. We got a Pomeranian, and they need haircuts. And our groomer typically that we use was all booked up, and next weekend is going to be absolutely crazy. We got some stuff going on. She's like, this dog needs a haircut. Why don't you just take your trimmers? How bad could it be? I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea. If you're watching KVJ TV, that's a photo of Coco right there. And, yeah, I kept really kind of like botching it, so I went a little bit shorter than I wanted to. But it is a terrible haircut, so hopefully we never have to do that again. Poor Coco. So, yeah, I definitely deserve to be called out for that. Alex is on here from Pompano. Alex, you got somebody to call out? Who are you calling out for what today?
Hey, good morning. So my girlfriend and I this weekend took her 5-year-old daughter for her birthday to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
And at Epcot Studios, they have like a lunch where all the princesses come around and they talk to the tables and they take pictures with the kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that lunch costs it's about $200 for 2 adults and a kid. And when the bill came, the waiter said that someone at another table was kind enough and had extra points, so they paid for our entire lunch. So it was awesome, and whoever that was,
oh, wow.
Thank you so much.
That is one of the best feelings ever when somebody picks up your lunch. And if you want to do something really awesome for somebody, that's one of the coolest things you can do for somebody. Just a random person. Just pick up their tab. They're like, oh, my gosh, it blows your mind.
And don't tell them you did it, so they feel like there's a mystery person out there in the world.
Absolutely.
Like a superhero for food.
That's the way to do it.
We all need a little something. We all need a little magic in our life.
I agree. Let me see. A couple of the texts coming in here. Somebody said, want to call Virginia out non-fatal drowning. Sounds like she's getting more plastic surgery. Is this the new pink eye?
Pink lies part 2. I mean, come on. What's going on? we got to get the witch on the phone at some point.
Somebody texted in and said, yeah, this happened to my son last year. He was 7 years old at the time, and he was playing in the pool a normal day, and he started choking on some water, didn't think anything of it. That night, he was very sick and had the same diagnosis. Just so glad that he made it through. Hoping the same for Magnolia.
So is Mag still at the hospital? Do we know? Because everyone's saying 24-hour surveillance.
The text that she'd sent me originally, Virginia had said that they were keeping Magnolia, I think, till 4 a.m. And then I believe that Denny's had said she left at 4. So I think that's kind of what it was. I think they just had the observation there. Let me see. Got call them out. I'm calling out my work today for making us have a BS mandatory meeting from 8 to noon on a Monday morning. Okay.
Oh, no one's going to pay attention. No one's going to pay attention to that.
Yeah, you're talking about that Sunday night dread. That's why that is. Be like, I got a 4-hour meeting, start out on Monday. It's terrible. Nobody's going to be paying attention. Somebody said, I'm calling out my husband's uncle who always hugs me in a way that my chest has to be pressed up against him, and he hugs really hard. If I try to avoid a hug, he comes over to me and says, "Where's my hug?"
Gosh, it's always the uncle, man. Creepy uncle.
You got to realize if you are an uncle, first off, you just by nature are going to be deemed creepy. So anything you say is likely going to be held against you as creepy. So you got to really watch yourself and go extra hard in the other direction.
If you're an uncle, you have to do whatever it takes to not be creepy. You can't drive a van.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, all these stereotypical things you cannot do. If you're the uncle, just don't even do it. Somebody said, I'm calling out Jbird for eating it with syrup. Going to add more to it, and it's going to be tougher to eat.
Yeah, good luck me eating dry waffles. Now, that truly is a punishment.
Yeah.
No, you got to have syrup, man. And you got to have a lot of syrup. I'm already getting full, too. Guys, that person in the chat room is so right. I am terrible at eating. I'm terrible at eating challenges.
You're not great at it, yeah.
I'm really bad at these. It's going to be a long Monday.
But we know you love waffles.
I do love waffles.
So have some fun. Let me see here. We got Kelly. She's got a column out here from Boca. Kelly, what's your call out for?
It's actually a good one.
Okay.
After 52 years of not knowing my birth mother, I found her and talked to her yesterday on the phone, and we're going to meet up on this weekend.
That is amazing. How did this all come down?
We did the DNA test. I did the DNA testing from Ancestry, and I didn't get a match with her, but I got a match with his uncle. And through a Facebook group for adoptees, I had a search angel do all my DNA background, and she found her within a week.
Wow!
And gave me her phone number and address, and told me to contact her. And I sent her a letter. And her sister called me Saturday, and then my mom called me on Sunday. And we've talked for the first time after all this time, and it's a great time. We're going to be healing all those hurts for her and me. Everything will be healed. I had a great childhood, but it's just nice to be able to look at someone and go, that's where I get this from, or that's where I both animal lovers. And I'm like, that's what I wanted to do. Is like, that's where I get my animal love from, is my mom.
Wow. How amazing is that? Will you call us next week and let us know how it goes, Kelly?
I will. I'll give you guys a call on Monday. We're supposed to meet on. I told her I'll come. I'll go wherever she needs me to go to meet her.
Wow.
So I'm going to either go Saturday or Sunday, and I'll give you guys a call on Monday morning like this, and let you know exactly how it went.
That is so cool. Congratulations, Kelly.
Oh, thank you. You guys are great. I love you. Listen to you guys every morning, and I listen to you, stream you every time I'm in the car.
Beautiful.
I go from Plantation to Delray, and I listen to you guys pretty much all the time.
Oh,
every
that's
time
awesome. Love that. Well, thank you so much, Kelly.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day.
All right, too.
A day of celebration.
Mm-hmm. It is a day, so that's amazing. After all those years,
man, those DNA tests, man,
they're changing culture and society, aren't they?
Yeah, and I feel like I'm always reading up on how a new killer is being caught because of these things.
Oh yeah, there's good and bad from it.
If you're a murderer, you got to be shaking in your boots.
Mm-hmm. Somebody sent in a column out via text. I want to call out my fiance who just blew up the bathroom and then left for work. It's just wrong.
Dang. That is wrong.
Somebody said, can we please get Jbird a real fork and knife? What do you got over there? You got the plastic version?
Yeah. This is all I know.
I think you're all right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Somebody said if you're having a problem with your appetite, they think Denny's could probably help you out somehow. I don't know what that means. But,
Denny's my coach.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me see here. I'm calling out Kevin's deep-ass voice for blowing out my car speaker. Sorry about that.
You do have a little bit of a bass to your voice today. Did you get lucky this weekend?
No, I didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting sick and I don't realize it. So who knows? All right, anybody you need to call out, you can let us know, 877-979-WRMF. How you doing? You started with 3 waffles over there in the Waffle House Challenge. That would knock 3 hours off.
I'm about to knock down. This bite right here will be my second waffle done completely. So 2 hours will be knocked off after this bite.
Okay. All right, so there you go. 2 waffles are down, so you're down to 22 hours. So right now you would be out of here at 5:30 a.m.
Gosh. No,
Okay.
I'm getting full though. People are they're getting mad at me because I'm drinking Mountain Dew and because of the bubbles. But I can't drink water because then it's going to be waffle water. And
It will be waffle water.
And that'll be awful water.
That will be awful
I don't
water.
want that.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's your time, man. We'll figure it out. How long would Jbird be here with the Waffle House Challenge? 24 hours for every waffle he eats. He knocks off another hour from the tally. It is the KVJ show. It is Monday. Like a lot of people, we're kind of struggling through it. Virginia is not here today. Magnolia had a non-fatal drowning yesterday. That's what the certificate said, Denny's.
Yeah.
That happened. She was in the ocean, got knocked around by a wave. Somebody just texted in and said, I guess tomorrow Rocco's going to have a non-fatal tricycle accident.
Oh.
Some people are
Oh, my
not
gosh.
believing the... Y'all, she did send us a picture of
She
Max
did,
in the
she did.
hospital.
Yeah.
Unless that, it's a prop hospital
you are
bed.
going to a lot of effort to try to take a day off.
You're right.
I mean, if that's what she's doing, I mean, come on here. I mean, there's Mags right there getting looked at. That looks very hospital-y to me. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's getting checked out there. Somebody else even had texted in and said, yeah, I had my 7-year-old got that.
Is Max CGI'd in that picture?
Yeah.
Yes. It's a terrible it's a Photoshop deal, I guess. Jbird is working through his waffle challenge over there. He is 2 waffles done. For every waffle, he gets an hour knocked off his 24-hour Waffle House challenge. So you're now down to 22 hours. You got to be in here continually eating waffles.
I'm going to cut down on my syrup intake.
Okay.
I'm going to try to cut down on my...
Is that filling you up? You said you're getting full?
No, I'm sick. I'm already sick of people yelling at me about it, and I'm gonna drink Mountain Dew minimal. I just don't like water with these food challenges. I like a little bit of little oomph behind my drink.
Okay.
I
got
got
some flavor.
Yeah, plus Mountain Dew keeps me up a little alert.
Okay.
Keeps me going, keeps me pushing to chase the greatness.
Right. Just adds a few more calories here and there.
Man, I am already slowing down on Waffle 3, man. It's going to be a long Monday.
We're like 47% through that one.
Yeah, Denny's, I am.
Denny's with the hardcore numbers over here.
He's my coach.
Okay.
He's my trainer. He set my whole weekend up for me.
Oh, he did?
Of what I should do, how I should attack it.
All right.
How should I attack today?
You ate yesterday at 2 p.m. What'd you eat yesterday at 2 p.m.?
I had pizza.
All right.
It was, and it was Sicilian. It was the thick kind.
Okay.
Sometimes I can't help myself.
Yeah.
I'm in the moment.
You are what you are.
I'm in the moment kind of guy.
You are what you are. You can watch Jbird on Kvj TV right now on YouTube, and then after 10 a.m. we'll kick it over to Facebook Live, so you can check it out right there. Let me see a couple more call them outs. One said, I like to call it my husband's jerk boss. My husband's father passed away on the 3rd, and his boss called him saying he needs to bring in a death certificate on his father in order to get paid for those days off.
What?
They don't believe him. So, wow, there you go. Tough stuff. All right, you guys ready to think fast here?
No.
Okay. All right, let's see here. We got Virginia out, so it is a head-to-head battle. The very excitable Denny's versus Jbird here.
Miho versus Miho.
You think you're gonna take him down?
I'm gonna go for it. I'm going for blood, Denny's.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm fortunate that Bird's a little bit slow eating these waffles. It might slow him down a little bit.
I am slow today.
Okay. All right, here we go. Think fast. Whoever has the first answer that somewhat makes sense gets the point. That's how we do it here. All right, here we go. First one, think fast. Name a TV network that starts with the letter H.
HBR.
I think Suits is saying Denny's gets the point.
Home box office.
Okay.
HBO.
All right, Denny's.
Wow. Okay, Danny's first up. Next one. Name a cooking utensil with the letter S.
Spatula. I think Bird beat me.
Okay, you're giving Bird that point with spoon.
Losers got to buy dinner tonight.
Yeah, you're eating tonight?
Let's have waffles.
Tomorrow night.
Okay. Name a language starting with the letter H.
Haitian. Is that a language?
That's it.
Hungarian.
Hungarian,
Oh,
I
jeez.
think we'll go with that, yes. Yeah, I believe.
They don't have their own language? All right.
Yeah, I don't think that's considered a language.
In your face, Denny.
They speak form of French.
If it's a form of French, should that be its own language? That's fine. It's cool.
Yeah.
Bird can have it.
Now you're just showing off.
Bird can have it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what is the. I'm drawing a blank.
Take it if you want it.
What is
Denny.
it, Suits?
Isn't it Creole they speak in Haiti?
I thought so. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we all agree Denny's is wrong.
I'm glad we.
Yeah.
Glad we got
We
that.
definitely got him wrong. Okay, next up here, it's a game you might find in a brewery that starts with the letter C.
Cornhole.
Oh! Denny's ties it up 2 apiece. All right, think fast. It gives you fresh breath, and it starts with the letter L.
Listerine!
Oh, Bird. Up 3-2. All right, you can take it if you get this one right, Jbird. Big ol' win and think fast. It's a shape that starts with the letter O.
Octagon.
Oh!
Would you already have that ready?
Wow.
He didn't even finish the word.
I knew it. I could feel it.
Bird jumped right on it. There you go. All right.
I'm
look
buying
at him over
dinner.
there.
Dinner
Wow.
tonight on me.
Tonight? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay, Jbird is working through his third waffle in the Waffle House Challenge.
We're slowing down a little bit, but you know what? This isn't about a clock. I'm going to enjoy my waffle jail time.
Yeah.
If I'm here for 14 hours, I'm here for 14 hours. I'm going to have some fun with it.
Every waffle you take 1 hour off the sentence. You started with 24. You're down to a 22-hour sentence, which will get you out of here at 5:30 a.m. If you want to see Jbird enjoying breakfast, dial up KVJ TV right now on YouTube.
Here's what's coming up on the Dirt of the Day. Dirt of the Day.
Oh, we got some celebrity arrests to let you know about. A New England Patriot, a big name from that team, got arrested over the weekend. A couple of movie stars were arrested. Also, somebody with some South Florida ties got arrested. A South Florida radio host got arrested. So we'll just basically run down the police blotter for you coming up next.
Entertainment updates 5 minutes after every hour from the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
Lots of arrests we got going on today in your Dirt of the Day. Virginia is not with us today. Magnolia is kind of recovering from the, I guess it was non-fatal drowning is the diagnosis of it. So some scary stuff, but I believe she's doing okay from what I can tell. But Virginia did not get back from the hospital until 4 a.m. this morning. So she's resting right now.
You don't think there's anything suspicious going on here? I know
No,
some
not at all.
people are
No.
saying,
No.
Virginia's trying to get a sick day.
No. It's just what happens. She's doing that weekly visit to MD now. She's definitely getting her use out of that place.
She's loyal.
Oh, no doubt. So, yeah, hopefully Max is all better now. Got a lot of arrests to tell you about. The rap sheet is thick and deep here in your Whacked Out News today. Martin Sheen and Joaquin Phoenix both got arrested along with 150 other activists on Friday on Capitol Hill. Jane Fonda does this thing called the fire drill that's to protest climate change. So they got thrown in. I have a feeling it's probably like jail light. They probably actually don't even put them in a cell. It's just like, oh, please don't do it again kind of thing.
I mean, they don't resist, do they? Are they? Do they just go, you're
that's-
arrested and they put their hands up?
I think it's the goal because it makes a great headline. You
Yeah.
know, you go out there to get arrested to be like, we believe in standing up for this cause so much that we're actually going to get arrested protesting. And they did their part. Another from the police blotter, Karen Turk. She is a former Mrs. Florida who is now a conservative media commentator. Don't know if you saw this over the weekend, but she was sentenced to a month in prison for stealing her mother's Social Security checks. So that's not good. A month, and I believe she got some 5 months of house arrest after that. Because he didn't have anything to do this weekend because the Patriots lost last weekend, their wide receiver Julian Edelman. Has that big old beard that he wears during the season, then shaves it right afterwards. He should have stayed home and shaved because he went to Beverly Hills instead and got arrested after he jumped on the hood of a car. They got him for vandalism. I have a feeling he wasn't sober either. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a sober act, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Know who wasn't sober? Trick Daddy. Miami rapper got arrested on drug and DUI charges. He told the officer he had about 5 drinks hours earlier to Miami Gardens nightclub. Now, I don't know what is going on with him. I don't know if he is on his morning show that he's got today on 99 Jams. They just kicked that off last Monday. And 1 weekend, I guess he's trying to get some publicity. So I guess getting a Dewey is what it takes. So Trick Daddy is arrested over the weekend. Former Name 2 in the news, Lindsay Lohan's mom, those Lohans, Dina Lohan, was allegedly falling down drunk. She got busted in a hit-and-run collision on Long Island, took off, tried to go home, and the cops finally got to her. She had bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, booze. She was reeking, and when she opened the car door and got out, she fell to the ground on her face.
Oh, boy. Well, according to Yahoo News, Lindsay Lohan's on the verge of a comeback, Kev.
Yeah, she's going to be moving back to the U.S. from Mykonos, where she has been, and I think she's going to try to relaunch her career. I guess she's managing her younger sister's career right now, Allie. So that's kind of her thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sorry.
Did you hear about the new vagina candle that is selling out on Goop.com? This is something that Gwyneth Paltrow has launched. They were selling a candle that apparently is scented like a woman's lady parts. $75 for the candles, and you can't get them now. The candle is called This Smells Like My Vagina, is the name of it. And apparently what happened was Gwyneth Paltrow was developing scents with a perfume company, and when she tested a particular one, she said, ugh, it smells like my vagina. And they said...
Is that how she said it? Was that the tone of it?
Yeah. It smells like my vagina.
That kind of changes
and
everything.
they started laughing about it and said, hey, I don't know, that actually might make for a good candle.
Or was it like this? Oh, it smells like...
Yeah, because I would think that she thinks that it's very aromatic
I don't think,
and flowery.
If you did it the way you did it, I don't know if they're going to probably make it.
That's how it was written out. I was like, ugh.
Okay.
Smells like my vagina is what she said. So I don't know. But you're right. Tone is everything. You don't always get that in text. And that is your dirt of the day.
It's time for viral audio.
So had your kids, had your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I want to give a shout out to former Dolphins and Miami Hurricane coach. Won a couple national championships with them. Jimmy Johnson found out on TV over the weekend, and he's going to the Hall of Fame.
It's my great honor to tell you that you're going to be the 328th Hall of Famer.
Oh, the only thing I can think of is all the assistant coaches, all the great players. They're the reason I'm here, and they're the reason I can't talk.
All right.
No.
Where's your boss?
I mean, this is so special to me because when you put in the work that we put in, it's nice to know people appreciate it.
Wow, that is going to be a bust with some great hair there in Canton.
Do you think you'll get that emotional when you get put into the Radio Hall of Fame?
I don't think I'm going to make the Radio Hall of Fame.
Hold on now.
But hopefully they put this hair in with it.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it deserves to be in there. Steve Harvey, I have a feeling he's going into the Radio Hall of Fame. There is some footage that has surfaced of him allegedly stealing some jokes. That's kind of the thing that's going on. I know he's been kicking back and forth with somebody else is trying to say that he's lifting jokes.
So this is a clip. The first clip is the original joke, and this is the person that's saying that Steve Harvey took it.
Okay.
Halloween was a trip. Halloween, we couldn't afford no Halloween costumes. 8 kids, please. Mama sent us down to the liquor store, put boxes on us. We didn't know what we were. I don't know what we are. I don't know. She didn't tell her. I think we UPS, I guess. I don't know.
I think that's Mark Curry, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's Mark Curry. He's a comedian. He had a show on TV like back in the 90s.
Okay.
He's been doing stand-up ever since. And so that was him doing this, and now this is Steve Harvey doing what he says he stole from him.
You've heard me say that every Halloween I had the same outfit on. Every year. I just had a brown box. I wasn't nothing sad. I asked my father, could I have a new outfit? And he said, no, just wear the same one. It was just a brown box. And he just told me to tell everybody I was a UPS man.
Okay, all right.
The same joke?
It is the same joke.
There's a lot of similarities.
There is a lot of similarities, I get that. But did he steal it? Yeah, I don't know. The thing about wearing boxes for Halloween, I get that, or not knowing what you are, that seems more general. But yeah, when you go with the UPS, it's possible. But isn't that comedy, though? I mean, how many comedians have been accused of lifting jokes?
A lot of them, man.
Yeah, so who knows? How you doing on your waffles over there, Jbird? The Waffle House Challenge?
I'm in 3 bites away from Waffle 4 going down.
Okay, Waffle 4. Okay, so you've got
3 bites. 3 bites.
3 bites from Waffle 4.
I have abandoned syrup and I've abandoned butter.
Okay. The Waffle House Challenge is 24 hours long. For each waffle you eat, you take an hour off the total of 24. So once you finish that 4th one, you're at 20 hours. Now, we got this idea from a guy who had lost his fantasy football league and decided to do it at a Waffle House in Arkansas. And they say apparently he did 12 waffles in his 24. And the one thing he said going back is, I drank too much Sprite with my waffles.
I'm already there. The haters are usually right a lot of times. I got to go to water.
Yeah.
I have to go to water. I'm done with syrup and I'm done with butter.
Okay. Yeah, the first ones were just for enjoyment. So you are pretty much at 4, so you're at 20 hours.
I got to take a small break because I'm over waffles.
You are.
I'm at a point now where if I eat, I'm not enjoying them anymore.
Okay, so the fun is over. Now it's just going to be
now it's work.
Determination.
Now it's work.
Okay, so it's a Waffle House waffle we got here. Thank you very much. Earlier, I think it was Lydia that brought this up. Is that right? What's the name? What is the name? Let me write it down. Where did that name pop in my head? Give me the name, Suits. What is it?
Leslie.
Leslie.
You're close.
I knew it started with an L.
Lydia.
Lydia. It's my cousin's name. All right, Leslie. Sorry, Leslie. We're having a day today. It's a Monday. Virginia's not here. I'm doubled up. I got tons of stuff going on here.
I'm waffle drunk.
Yeah, Jared's over here. He's having a challenge. It's just a tough Monday.
Oh, it's going to be a long Monday. I'm not leaving this place anytime soon. I'm with the realization that I'm going to have to hunker down here for a while.
Okay, you're going to be on Kvj Tv until 10 a.m., then we'll put it on Facebook Live, and then the people can pep you up and keep you going.
I love what Suits is doing on Kvj TV. With each waffle I eat, he's got it on there, and he has the time of when I'm supposed to leave. So as of right now, I'm here till 3:30 a.m.
Okay. If you don't eat another one, you're here till 3:30.
That's when I'm out of this horrible waffle prison.
Okay.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
Jbird is doing the Waffle House Challenge right now. 24 hours. You get 1 hour off of that sentence for every waffle you eat. Cannot throw up or you start over again. I have you at 4 waffles down. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm taking a small break.
In an hour. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty good. 4 waffles in 1 hour?
I don't think I can keep up with that pace. There's 4 hours or 4 hours, 4 waffles.
Oh, you're getting a little waffle coma starting to settle in. Look at him. He's getting them droopy, sleepy eyes.
I am, man.
Oh, look out.
I might need a Denny's pep talk pretty soon.
You look like you're about to go into waffle coma.
Yeah,
Lots of syrup and butter.
I'm terrible at these food challenges. I mean, I love food so much.
Yeah, you would think you'd be great at it.
I'm just not good at these food challenges. There's a reason why Hulk Hogan's dead.
Well, the other guy who took it on, he did 12 waffles. He was there 12 hours. If you stayed pace with him, you'd be out of here at 7:30 p.m. tonight. So that's what you're looking at.
Yeah, how many waffles would I have to eat for that?
You have to eat 8 more to do that.
I got to eat 8 more waffles. Okay, 8 more waffles. I can do this.
And these are Waffle House waffles.
8 more. All right. I like that. I like that feat. That's something I can. 8 waffles. Okay.
And again, thank you to Leslie for getting the waffles for us. She delivered them all the way from Fort Lauderdale today. Okay. Focusing, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to take a break.
You can take a break.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
You're right.
Virginia was not able to make it in to heckle you today. Her daughter, Magnolia, got knocked around by the waves yesterday.
I texted her.
Yeah.
Got nothing.
Got nothing. Okay.
Crickets.
Yeah, she didn't get to bed till 4 a.m., so it was a late night for her. So we'll have Virginia back with us tomorrow, but today not looking likely. We asked this question over the weekend on the KVJ Show Facebook page. What is the weirdest question somebody has asked you on a first date? Here are our top 10 best listener comments that we got so far. Michelle said, if you died, would your pets eat you?
He was high.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's your high question?
Right, I mean.
If you die, would your pets eat you? By the way, I think the answer is yes, right? They've had that before. People that have died and their dogs eat them.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing.
So it's a terrible question for a first date, but I think the answer is yes. But maybe don't bring it up. Maria said the question she got on a first date: will you be my girlfriend so I can win a $500 bet with my friends? Okay.
Was this high school?
Even if it was, it's still a bad question. Diane said, what is the weirdest thing I've ever done? That was a question I got. Well, I told him how I visited a leper colony. He then confessed to me that he was a cross-dresser.
Wow.
Date 1. Sarah said the weird question that she got on a first date: would you be willing to change religions? Okay, slow your roll, buddy, she said. Joe was asked, one chick asked me if I'd ever done a butt shot. Is that where you do a shot of alcohol and you pour it down somebody's butt crack? Is that what a butt shot is?
I think it is.
That's a butt shot, right? Or is that where you do a butt chug? Because butt chugs where you actually pour it in. I think butt shots where you drink it off.
I'm Googling it right now.
Okay.
I'm sure the chat room will know what a butt shot is, too.
Okay. Got to find out the difference on that. Some of the texts that we got, somebody texted in and said, yeah, he asked me if I've ever seen a decaying body. He said he's always wanted to see one. It's kind of troubling for a first date. Another one, do you think you'd be more successful as a serial killer or a cult leader? Okay.
I think that's a great question on a
You like
first
that
date.
one, yeah.
I do.
Okay, she said I'm a 27-year-old woman, and that's not something I want to be asked on a first date. What do you think, serial killer or cult leader?
What was it? What's creepier?
No, what do you think you'd be more successful at?
I would be a better cult leader.
I think so too, yeah.
I'm too clumsy to be a serial killer.
A lot of blood. You look at Dexter, he was very meticulous.
I'd leave the footprints of blood right to my room.
Knew a lot about biology.
Yeah.
He was very good at his craft. Somebody else texted in and said, weirdest question I got, can you pay my light bill? All right. And so do you have any stretch marks?
Wow.
Interesting first date question.
You went on a first date and she brought her kid.
Yeah, and I would actually like that question. Hey, can I bring my kid along with us? Yeah, she hadn't even told me she had a kid, and that's fine. She did. It just,
First date, didn't even tell you.
Well, I went to pick her up, and I sat down on the couch. She's like, I got a surprise for you, and he comes running out. He's like, Daddy. And I'm like,
he
yes.
did not. He said Daddy.
Yes, he did.
Really?
And then jumped on my shoulders I'm being pranked.
He said Daddy.
Yeah.
That's like a sitcom.
It was tough. Then I took them all to dinner, and then she said, hey, I got a place to go. I got somebody for you to meet. And then we drove 45 minutes out into the darkness of the desert to go to her dad's house.
Did she tell him, the kid, to say Daddy probably?
I don't know.
Wow.
But it was very troubling. That was probably the worst date I've ever been on. Yeah. But I would have taken that question. Somebody else texted in and said, yeah, I saw your LinkedIn profile. It looks really great. So how much do you make per year? Enough that you can pay this bill and we can get the F out of here. First question they got. So there you go. Some of the weirdest questions people have been getting on their dates. Got one you want to add to it. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763. You can hit us up here. Want to see Jbird knocking down his waffles? Boy, looks like he's ready for a blanket and a nap over there.
Whew.
Yeah.
I've had a bit of a waffle wall.
The wall of waffles. You've been hit by it, huh?
I have. I gotta do some soul searching because I hear you talking.
Yeah, I can see you're
I'm
just drifting off.
No, I'm here. I'm here, baby.
You are, huh? Okay. All right. We'll see if Jbird can make the show.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth.
Ow! Whack-out news here today. So over the weekend, people in Fort Lauderdale really upset about all the sewer pipes that keep breaking, dumping raw sewage into people's front yards and into some of the waterways going on there. Tarpon River, New River have been affected, so they had some floating protests going on over the weekend demanding sewage-free waters in Fort Lauderdale. Some of the signs that people noticed: from your bowels to our canals, Snook Lives Matter, and poop there it is.
That's pretty good.
Those are some of the protests that are going on.
There it is.
Yes, so it's a big fight in Fort Lauderdale right now to fix those pipes and get everything together. All right. Sorry, my computer just crashed on top of it. I'm definitely having the Mondays today. There's no doubt about it. Sorry about that. All of my news is gone. All right. I think I got, I'll do what I can here today.
Yeah, you know what? Just riff, man. Just free form.
I think I'm going to go home, yes.
No, we got this.
Good Lord. A woman in Pasco County, Florida, is facing several charges after she tried to pee on a cop who was arresting her for domestic violence and also for trying to run down a guy in a BMW while she was high on cocaine.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No, probably should not. Yeah, they definitely frown on doing those couple of things. Also, you got here, a driver's ed teacher in Wisconsin picked up a student while drunk last week. And as the teacher backed up the car, he crashed into a gate, which hit the school's principal.
Yeah, and they did. He had a student in the car with him.
Oh, my gosh. He was arrested for operating a vehicle while intoxicated. A woman in Oklahoma who was late for work said she had a flat tire and sent her boss a picture of a nail in a tire, only it looked totally fake if you zoom in. And it's the first picture that comes up in the Google image search for nail on a tire. No word on whether or not she was fired or not. If you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, keep an eye out for the Bad Wig Bandit. It is a dude that wears horrible wigs trying to look like a woman to rob banks, but he's not fooling anybody. So far, the Bad Wig Bandit has hit 3 banks in 3 weeks, and in each robbery, he's wearing a different wig.
When they give him a name, that's what he wants.
The Bad Wig Bandit.
Give him
He's being
power.
known for. Yeah. No word on how much the Bad Wig Bandit has made off with. A New York man arrested for robbing 4 banks robbed a 5th after being released from jail. He robbed the 4 banks in 10 days but never even used a weapon. He got arrested, but due to a new bail reform law, the man didn't have to post bail and was let go because he didn't use a weapon during the robberies. And less than a day later, he robbed another bank and made off with more than $1,000. He hasn't been arrested at this time, but since the robbery is a nonviolent crime, he's likely going to be let go again if he's found. They might want to change that law. Or else, if he doesn't have a weapon, don't give him money. Yeah, what are you going to do? Karate chop me? A guy in Georgia broke into a tire store last week, but he had to call 911 on himself when he got trapped under a pile of tires. He was arrested for breaking and entering. And what a hero this turtle is. A giant tortoise from the Galapagos Islands will finally get to retire and go home after taking part in a breeding program where he had 800 offspring and basically saved the species.
So we have a clip of a turtle or a tortoise mating I don't know if you want to play it, though.
Is this Denny's or Animal?
It's pretty graphic.
It is?
Well...
That's Denny's. Oh my God!
Are we allowed to play that?
Wow! I mean, whoa! That thing is really good for. He put in the work. I mean, 800 offspring.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like
that's impressive.
Sounds like that sounds like 800 offspring.
Well, sounds like you over here eating some of the waffles.
You're right.
I didn't know what that was.
I'm making those sounds.
Yeah, you really are. That's tough getting those down. What are you at? You 4 waffles in here?
I'm the 4 1/4.
Yeah, you look like you're gassed.
No, I am. I am. I'm struggling.
Your eyes are all droopy. You look like you're not going to stay awake.
I'm looking at I'm looking at Kvj TV, and I don't look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just it's got a vanilla taste to it, an aftertaste, and after a while, the sweetness is just kind of too much sweet. I got off the Mountain Dew.
Okay.
I'm on the water, and I'm just eating them plain.
So you got kind of a strategy going on now.
Yeah, but the sweetness is a lot.
Okay.
That's what's killing me right now. Someone suggests me eating bacon. I don't know if that's going to work. They think, oh, you need some salt to balance the sweet. But then I'm getting filled up on bacon. That's not smart.
You don't feel like that's the right move?
That's definitely not the right move.
Okay. All right, well, if you want to see Jbird trying to do this, the Waffle House Challenge, 24 hours. You've done 4 waffles. You've knocked 4 hours off of that. So as of right now, Suits has you leave it at what, 3:30 a.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. If you get it all done and leave right now. Okay. Breathe.
Yeah, no, I got this.
You think you got it?
Yeah, I'm just going to have to slow and steady, baby.
Okay. All right. Well, we had a nice little weekend here in South Florida. Did you hear about the Billy Joel show?
No.
Yeah, I heard it was really good. Heard people loved it. He did a fantastic job, and he's really good on the mic. People really seem to like Billy Joel. He's an entertaining dude. So he was Friday at the Hard Rock. You got a lot of good stuff going to be coming up this week. Concerts from New Order, Celine Dion. You got some country stuff that's going to be going on. Trevor Noah from The Daily Show is going to be doing stuff. Go sign up for that e-blast to make sure you get the list of everything that's going to be going on. Plus, NFL playoffs yesterday as we get ready for the Super Bowl, going to be coming to Miami. Some exciting stuff. Do you watch the Chiefs game yesterday?
I didn't.
They were down like 24-0 the first quarter and were able to come back. It's one of the greatest comebacks ever in the NFL, and they just laid it on them. So got that coming up this Friday, too. The South Florida Fair is going to be going off starting on Friday. KBJ, we're going to be out there, of course, and we've got a ton of tickets, 4-pack of tickets. We got a chance for you to win. Going to be coming up here in just a bit.
This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
Don't do it, Bird. Don't do it, Bird. You just told me you think you might barf.
No, I should not have eaten so much. I used too much syrup in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, you went out. See that with the food challenges that you struggle with. Yeah, never with the food challenge is it ever enjoyable. You can't start off with the mentality of I'm gonna just have fun, let it ride, because you brought out soda, syrup, and butter, which added extra calories, and that soda, especially the carbonation, bloating up your stomach.
Yeah, so my mind frame on all that was I wanted to at least enjoy 10 minutes of the challenge.
Yeah.
I thought you're going to be here a while. At least enjoy. But, yeah, it was the wrong move. It was wrong.
Yeah, I don't feel like that was the way to go at it. You've eaten 4 of the Waffle House waffles.
I'm about a quarter away from 5.
You're 90 minutes in. The sentence is 24 hours, and for each waffle you eat, you get to take an hour off.
The chat room, some positive encouragement from the chat room. Jbird looks like he just aged 10 years. Jbird looks pukey.
It's tough. Yeah, you do. You definitely, at least if nothing else, you look very sleepy. Yeah.
Well, I didn't sleep well last night. I was thinking about this.
Okay. Been in your head?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, well, it's going to stay on KVJ TV for the next hour, and then after that, we're going to have a Facebook Live video. If you want to stay there and give Jbird a positive pep talk and try to talk him through this, you can do that as well. So you'll be able to do that and see how long it takes. For Jbird right now, he's slated to leave here at 3:30 a.m. So there you go. Leslie, you actually brought in the waffles. Thinks you're going to leave at 3 p.m. I think you'll be out of here at 5.
3 p.m. There's no way. No, I am going very slow.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of discouraged how poorly this is going. I knew it was going to go bad, but I mean, this
it's going worse. This is going worse than expected.
No, this is terrible. This is going to be a long, painful day. This is going to suck.
Okay.
This is going to. I'm in a waffle jail.
Well, thank you to Leslie. She got the Waffle waffles all the way from Fort Lauderdale and brought them to us. So appreciate that.
I'm literally in a waffle jail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. That's what it is. That's why they call it the Waffle House Challenge. You're basically in Waffle House jail. All right, so what did we do over the weekend? Coming up this weekend, the South Florida Fair is going to be kicking off on Friday. We got a 4-pack of tickets for you. You just got to tell us who did what and in the right order here. Okay, myself, Jbird, Denny's, and Suits are in this. Virginia had to deal with a little medical emergency with Magnolia. Apparently everything's fine, but they were at the hospital till 4 a.m. this morning, so no Virginia today, so she's out of this contest. Okay, so you got the 4 of us. So who did what this weekend? All right. Weekend first time, somebody on the KVJ show here, between myself, Jbird, Denny's, and Suits, tried kava for the first time. Okay, who tried kava for the very first time? Who built a meditation station? Somebody else built a meditation station this weekend. A third person in the KVJ show bought a kiln for cooking ceramics. That was their big weekend highlight.
Man, we sound lame.
So lame.
My gosh, this is pathetic sounding.
And somebody else on the KVJ show shaved their dog.
I mean,
this is what we did.
What a terrible weekend.
One person tried kava. One person built a meditation station. One bought a kiln for cooking ceramics, and the other shaved their dog. So there you go. Who did what? If you can get it in the right order, 877-979-WRMF.
You would think we all turned to 80.
Yes, I know. It does not sound very encouraging. Yeah, we all had pretty lame weekends, unfortunately. I think the best thing I do is some binge watching. NFL games were great, though, this weekend. For the most part, there's some really surprising games that happened. Really surprised to see what happened with the Ravens. I thought that Boynton Beach's Lamar Jackson was going to be able to bring that home. He did not. Chiefs game was good yesterday, so some fascinating stuff. And the Patriots were not in it, which is odd to say. So what did we do this weekend? For some tickets to South Florida Fair, got to tell us who did what. First person on the KVJ show, and this is all minus Virginia. She's not here with us today. First person tried kava for the first time. Somebody else built a meditation station. Another person on the KVJ show bought a kiln for cooking ceramics, and somebody else shaved their dog. Who did what? 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can let us know if you can guess that in the correct order. We're going to hook you up with those 4-pack of tickets. Let me see here. Yeah, so far, all of the guesses are incorrect, so keep trying.
Yeah, it's the battle of the boring.
Yeah.
What's the lamest out of all of those? It's
buying a kiln's fun. That's pretty exciting. A meditation station. They built a meditation station. Just trying kava? Okay. I think, sadly enough, maybe the most exciting thing is shaving a dog.
You're right.
That is the most rip-roaring stuff that we got going on here. Okay. Other people, their first laughs from over the weekend. Somebody said, my sister and I drove 2 hours one way just to try Jbird's bird sauce at Bud's Chicken and Seafood for the first time. It was amazing and totally worth the trip.
I'm glad they loved it.
That was a nice little first. I may have kissed my boyfriend for the last time. Pretty sure it's over.
Oh,
that's interesting when you feel like you may have kissed somebody for the last time.
What happened?
I don't know. No elaboration.
She likes somebody else, doesn't she? That's what I'm kind of getting from that. I wonder if I'm right on that.
Or it just kind of settled in, and you just were not feeling it. And you did maybe just a kiss to do it, and it just didn't feel like there was anything there, and you're just like, I gotta end it.
Text us back. I think you have a side piece you're about to go delve
Crushing
into.
on somebody else, need to end it?
Yep.
Maybe. Somebody else said their first last from over the weekend. They finally saw Sinbad at the Miami Improv for the first time. A very nice dude. Okay, it sounds like for a lot of comedians over the weekend were there. Let me see. First, last, also from over the weekend. Got a few other ones and some guesses here. I believe people are on the line ready to give a shot at this. Let's see here. We've got some of the guesses is... Okay. Yeah, some people were texting in, but it's first call. Michelle's on here from Wellington. Okay, Michelle, we got what we did this weekend, a little weekend Jeopardy. Who do you think tried kava for the first time this weekend, Michelle?
Suits.
Okay. Who built their meditation station?
That would be Jbird.
Who was it that bought a kiln for cooking ceramics?
Sweet Denny's.
And who do you think shaved their dog?
And you, Kevin.
That is correct. Yes, very nice.
And in your opinion, what's the lamest out of all of those?
The kava.
Yeah, I agree. That is weak.
We got to find out from Suits. Congratulations, Michelle. We got a 4-pack of tickets to South Florida Fair for you, okay? All right, you're welcome. Suits, how was your big kava adventure?
Well, first of all, at least that means I went out on Saturday night, so I don't think it's the lamest one out there.
Tell me, what is kava? I don't even really know what kava is.
You know, I'm not really sure. It's just it's really weird. It's first of all, it's disgusting. It tastes like grass. I mean, it's really weird. It's like dirt, muddy water. And they told me it's like a reverse tolerance. Like the more you drink, the more it affects you, because I really didn't feel anything from it.
Okay.
It didn't do a thing.
Not a thing, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, what is it supposed to do? You're supposed to get high or something like that?
I think it just makes you like really like calm almost. It has a different effect from alcohol, but yeah, I guess it would be more like being high from the way they described it.
Okay.
I don't know. It all kind of sounds like one of those fake potions they used to sell back in the day.
Yeah, there's some stuff that's out there. I get it all confused. I think kava and kombucha I always confuse. And I get sometimes that kombucha stuff they have. It's all everybody's talking about that gut health and things like that. So you get the kombucha for that. But then they mark it up. It's like $4 or $5 a bottle, something like that at your Whole Foods. It's crazy.
It was expensive. Like, it would be cheaper to go out and drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking a different language. I have no idea. Health food? What?
Yeah. Poor Bird is over there.
Kevin,
you can see you're dying.
It's rough.
I'm gonna eat this last bite right here. This will be my 5th. So all right, I'm just gonna do it right now. Down the hatch.
So that puts you right now. If you don't eat another waffle, you'll be able to leave at 2:30 a.m. It is the Waffle House Challenge. 24 hours. You get 1 hour off your sentence for every waffle you eat. You've eaten 5 now.
I ran out of water, so I'm back to the dreaded Mountain Dew, and the sweetness is just really making me sick.
That's amazing for you to say it's too much sweet.
It is.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm really not good at these food challenges, as you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did struggling.
You kicked my butt in the pizza challenge.
Yeah, well, you know when you do, like I tell you, with the food challenge, the thing you got to do, you can't go in for enjoyment. You got to go in with a mindset of you just got to plow through it, man. You went in, you had a good ride on those first 3. You just had breakfast. Yeah. And now look at you. Somebody else's first time, last time of the weekend, they visited the Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios for the first time. Sounds like a good little time. People are loving that. I haven't checked it out yet. But I want to hear how the lines are.
Is that the Star Wars?
Yeah. I hear it's still crazy to get in there. Somebody said first time at the Hard Rock Day or Night Club. Pool. It was awesome. Yeah, I want to go check that out too. I haven't gotten there yet either. Somebody else laid their motorcycle down for the first time, Jbird. That's not a good thing.
So I texted you. You never texted me back. I said, Kev, I have a motorcycle person ready to go. Joe Ponton's got a hog for us and said he can teach us motorcycle anytime.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend? Do you want to
I'm very busy this weekend.
get your motor running?
Yeah.
Little wild hogs it?
Got my celebrity kickball game. I'll take up my Saturday. Yeah. Not this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. Might be a while.
I might still be moving slow from this waffle bit. I'm not doing too hot.
Okay, anything else you want to hit us up with? 877-979-9763. Thought this was a fun little thread, too. We were talking about this in the Dirt of the Day earlier. Gwyneth Paltrow for Goop came up with a candle called This Smells Like My Vagina. $75 per candle, and it's already sold out. Apparently, they were experimenting with different scents, and the one that they got did not smell great. That's what she said. And they sent it off and sold it. And now it's going crazy because I guess everybody wants to see exactly what her lady parts might smell like.
Yeah, a bunch of perfect guys are now buying that. I can see that flying off the shelf.
So the fun thread that I saw on Twitter, I'll have to let you know some of the highlights you can add to it as well. So what does Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina really smell like? What do you think? 877-979-9763.
Do you need more KVJ Show? Find everything KVJ at kvjshow.com.
Bird is over here struggling. The Waffle House Challenge has got him slowed down today, no doubt about it. Yeah, it's tough. You're just taking little bites of it right now. You've knocked down 5 Waffle House waffles since 7:30, almost 2 hours, about 2.5 per hour you've knocked down. It's 24 hours you stay in, and you take off 1 hour for every waffle you eat.
I'm out of here by 2:30
a.m.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
I just can't get sick.
Somebody said, is it me or does Jbird look like he's on the verge of puking?
I do. Right now, I've hit a wall, a waffle wall.
Okay.
I'm just debating on if I want to just take a break, if I want to keep slowly nibbling.
Okay.
The more they're out and colder, the grosser they're getting.
All right.
I mean, I get it. People are saying, "Oh my gosh, Bird looks terrible." I get it. I'm about to get sick. I know I look terrible right now.
Do you think you're going to puke? Because that sets it all over.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
I'm really trying not to. I know, and some people think I'm soft after getting sick after only 5.
Okay.
I hear you. I'm not that good.
Guess you're doing what you can do, my man. Doing what you can do.
Stay focused.
Some fun comments on the Gwyneth Paltrow Goop candle that people were talking about. $75. The candle is called This Smells Like My Vagina, apparently is what it is. They were testing some stuff out, and that was her reaction to the smell, and so they sold it. And boom, people gobbled it all up. So people are asking the question, be like, okay, what exactly does it smell like then, Gwyneth? If you're going to be selling the candle, here's some of the top answers. One guy named Jonathan said, I think it would smell like a can of Starkist and shame.
Oh my God.
And Starkist responded, leave us out of this, Jonathan. They actually jumped onto the Twitter thread.
They responded.
Somebody else said kale and turtle water. Turtle water? Is that like the water that your turtle sits in? A little swampy, maybe?
Either way, it's revolting.
It is very revolting. Somebody else said mango chutney and burnt hair. All right. Somebody texted into us, salty milk and coins, cottage cheese and beef jerky. Somebody else said desperation. And finally, somebody commented Harvey Weinstein. So there you go. What does it smell like? Fun little thread that is going around on Twitter right now. Well, people can get emotional while watching football, but it doesn't excuse being rude. Emmy doesn't know a lot about football, and she was over with her boyfriend watching some of the playoff action that was going on, and she didn't know a lot, so she's asking questions. And her boyfriend's dad is like, shut the F up, Emmy. Would you stop asking questions? And he just kind of sat there and didn't say anything, and now they're kind of fighting and be like, I can't believe you didn't say anything to your dad. I mean, it's completely rude that he would say something like that. Somebody texted in, and this is really kind of a good lesson. Emmy, your boyfriend needs to listen to this because somebody said, my ex-husband did a similar thing. Never apologize, and I still feel the pain. It should be an apology from dad and a discussion with the boyfriend aside. So that is something that will stick with you. That's not something that's just going to necessarily quickly go away. Joan is on here from Plantation with a question and a thought. What'd you want to say, Joan?
I just want to know why Emmy didn't just stand up for herself and say, please don't speak to me that way. That's not appropriate. Why does she need her boyfriend to do it?
Yeah, so you wouldn't necessarily expect the boyfriend to do it. Maybe you just need to stand up for yourself. Say, I don't need you to take care of me. I can take care of myself.
Yeah, back me up, but you don't have to speak for me. I mean, really, it's 2020.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely.
But,
okay.
At this point, though, she's got to let it go. But she should say something if it happens again, or not put herself in that situation again.
Yeah, well, obviously, you know the sensitivities. Yeah, I can imagine watching football in the future with the boyfriend's dad's not going to happen. Do you think she should not hold out to try to get an apology from the dad?
No, it's overdone. It's overdone. It's over and done at this point. She can make a decision next time there's a football game, whether she wants to be there or not.
Yeah.
But at this point, drop it. She didn't step up at the time, and no.
I wouldn't, and I got to tell you, if I were her, I wouldn't want to be around his family, especially his dad. And if there's ever kind of an event that's going on, they have a barbecue or something like that, I'd be like, no, I'm good. I know I don't want your dad talking to me that way. Somebody said, I agree with Jbird. Silence is violence. You must hold him accountable to prevent it.
Well, that's good. Very, very poetic.
Silence is violence. There you go. So jump on it. So some people think that you should hold on to it and hold your ground. I just really think, I would remove myself from the situations. Be like, hey, I don't know what's going to come out of their mouth. And next time I will say something. So, all right, Jbird, breathe deep, my man.
Ooh, this waffle is awful.
Yes, that's poetic too.
I'm having a tough time with the.
Are you on Waffle 6?
I am. I'm gonna bang this one out real quick.
You are. Now, I don't know about real quick. You probably shouldn't say real quick. You don't look like you're in a real quick mood to do anything except take a nap.
I'm going to do a speed round.
You are? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Ready? Go. Yeah. What are you doing? You drinking water now?
I am.
Okay, so you're in a competitive eater mode now.
I had to get out of the sugar world.
It's a little too sweet?
Yeah.
Okay. While you're eating your waffles, we got Marie on here from Hobe Sound. About Emmy's situation, what do you want to say, Marie?
I just want to say I was with a guy for 25 years where my family helped him out in any situation. And just recently, his family did me wrong. He did not stand up for me. And after 25 years, our relationship is over.
Wow.
Because no matter what, your man, if he cannot stand up for you, for his parents, for his sister, for his family, if a man can't stand up for you, goodbye, see you later, adios.
Okay. That is pretty good.
My opinion. Of course, that's just my opinion, and I'm sure people will disagree with me, but in my situation, like I said, I put in 25 years into this relationship, and all it took was one time, and that was it.
Well, I think somebody's they want a partner that's going to be ride or die. They're going to get your back, and they're going to stand up for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. So, I don't think people blame you.
My daughter has called into your show many times. She loves you. I've never done it, but this situation, this little area, I thought I needed to call today.
Well, Marie, I'm so happy you did, and make sure you keep calling, okay?
All right, absolutely. You guys, my daughter, she's 27. She loves you guys. She swears by you guys. And
love that.
I think I'm going to be starting to listen a lot more myself.
Good. Well, thank you, Marie. We appreciate that. Welcome aboard. Another KVJ Nationer. There you go. All righty, coming up here in just a couple minutes, we got a video for you to check out. It's a brand new one. We just did a little social experiment here in the radio station kitchen. It's called What the Hell Is That? We made something that looks like dog barf and put it on the counter to get people's reactions. If you'd like to go check that out, you can go to the KVJ Show YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit that little notification button. It's the little bell in the bottom right-hand corner, so anytime we got a new video, you're not going to miss it.
Look at you listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF. Lucky.
I gotta tell you, I think work kitchens are maybe some of the grossest places in all of America. It is really kind of unbelievable just what you find. I know people, no matter where you work, are always complaining about what they are finding in their work kitchen. This place, no exception. The refrigerators are absolutely gross. So we put together a concoction that was like old vegan food mixed together with paper and buttons. It looked like dog vomit, and we put it on the counter to see exactly what people's reactions would be when they saw it.
There are some pen caps in there, too.
So it's just when you walk by, you're like, it does. Have you ever just come upon something, you're like going, what the heck? It looks bizarre. It catches you off guard, and you're like, what the hell is that?
What is that?
Paper, somebody's mess.
That's really rude.
What the f?
What is that? I don't know.
It looks like chicken and paper.
Ew, what the f is that?
That just happened. Looks like it's got some wrappers in it. Seriously? How gross is that?
So there you go. You can see the reactions on the video we got up on the KVJ Show YouTube channel. Coming up here in just a couple minutes, they just dropped talking about the Oscar nominations for 2020, the best movies. I got some of the bigger categories for you coming up next. Well, they just announced the nominees for the big one. They already did the Golden Globes. Now this is the Academy Awards. Here are the ones that are up for Best Picture. They've got that Ford versus Ferrari is up for Best Picture. Have you seen that one yet?
No.
That's the one that has Christian Bale in it and Matt Damon. The Irishman has got a nod. Joker, which you just saw.
Very good.
1917, which is now the new #1 movie at the box office from over the weekend. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, some of the movies. Lead actor, Leo DiCaprio. Adam Driver for Marriage Story. Saw that a couple times. You seen that one yet?
I have not.
Okay, it's got a lot of nominations. Joaquin Phoenix, Best Lead Actor for Joker, and Jonathan Pryce in The Two Popes. I think that's a Netflix movie, isn't it?
Yes.
Lead Actress, Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story, Renee Zellweger and Judy. And listen to who all's nominated for Supporting Actor for the Academy Awards. Tom Hanks for A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Anthony Hopkins, Two Popes, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci for The Irishman, and Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And your Best Supporting Actress, Kathy Bates for Richard Jewell. Have you heard anything about that movie?
No, I haven't.
I was wondering if that was good. I think that's only in theaters right now. Laura Dern also for Marriage Story, Scarlett Johansson and Jojo Rabbit, and Margot Robbie for Bombshell. And then Scorsese got director, Todd Phillips for Joker, Sam Mendes, 1917, and Tarantino for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So big names in your Academy Award nominees. Get to that coming up here in just about a month or so. All right, Jbird, we got the After the Show podcast, and then you may squeeze in a nap or something to try to get through this. The Waffle House Challenge is pretty real, huh? Did you get that 6th waffle down yet?
I'm close. I'm struggling, but I'm trying not to complain with this.
Okay.
I am hitting a wall here.
24 hours. He started at 7:30. That means he would be out at 7:30 a.m. if he didn't eat anything tomorrow morning. But you've eaten 5. So you knock 5 hours off of that. So 19 hours is right now the sentence.
Okay.
All right. Positivity. Okay. Positivity is what our man needs. And thanks again to Leslie for bringing those in. That was amazing. She
awesome.
Did that.
Yes.
Okay, Bird. What do we got here for the thought for the day before we get to the After the Show podcast?
Never sacrifice these 3 things: your family, your heart, or your dignity. Oh, boy, man, I have sacrificed my dignity.
Yes. All right, keep watching on KVJ TV. Then after we get through the After the Show podcast, we'll have Jbird on Facebook Live. You can watch him all day long and cheer him on, encourage him as he does the Waffle House Challenge. Just find it on Facebook. Look for the KVJ Show.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.